fuck, boy.
You like that? You like that? I like that.
That is very offensive.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TACT Lab, where four friends sit down and talk about anything, pretty much anything. I'm Tyler, and like always, I'm surrounded by three beautiful friends. Chris, how are you?
Good, man. Happy birthday to Betty White. She'd be 100.
She would have been,
Yep.
but she ain't. She died.
On Milk Day.
Dead as fuck.
Mm-hmm. God dang.
We can't fucking live on Betty White forever, Chris. Let's move on.
All right.
I was just like, fuck Betty White.
I mean, Betty White died, dude. I moved on to watching Bob Saget comedy.
We can't live on him forever. We gotta move the fuck on.
Just don't watch anyone else, Chris.
I'm going to get into the Queen or something like that.
Yeah, you gotta pick somebody that's alive.
The Queen's alive.
The Queen.
She's still alive. I thought you were talking about Queen, like
Don't watch
like,
any Clint
like Freddie
Eastwood.
Mercury.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Queen of England.
They stripped the brother.
She's going to live forever because she sucked the soul of her son.
Wait, her son. They stripped the son.
Prince Andrew the Creep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas, how are you?
I'm good. Just hanging in there. You know, had that winter weather.
That whole inch.
Which way is it hanging?
It was frosty.
Frosty tip. We got more coming.
Yeah. This will probably be melted by then.
It'll probably, right in
I
time.
don't know. It could
We'll get
stay
compiled.
cold.
Oh, yeah, in the shade, it'll still be a little bit.
Continue to pile
Yeah.
up.
We're going to have some accumulation.
I think it'll be around for a couple weeks.
Yep.
There's a whole 2-inch high of ice down your road.
Yeah. So,
Well, we got more coming. Just going to keep us out of work even longer.
that's-
But you guys might.
It's a tundra now, not a plateau or Piedmont.
We're considered a tundra.
Yeah.
Or tundra? No, it's more of a foothills.
Global warming is changing everything.
I'm more of an avalanche type of person.
I thought we were a
Well,
swamp.
we're not in the mountains.
I thought we were a swamp.
Yeah, we are a swamp.
Okay.
We ain't Florida. We're
No,
not.
North
we're
Carolina's North Carolina's going back to swamp.
We have the birthplace of the Venus flytraps.
We're the only state in the nation that has a nuclear bomb hidden on our swamps.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
It's out there somewhere.
Let's go find it. Hit it with a hammer.
And
I mean, it won't do anything.
I know. That's what they say. We're just testing that theory.
You gotta have a detonation primer.
it'd be like Joe Dirt, just shit starts coming out of it.
Yeah. Might turn into a Ninja Turtle.
Just an old shitter. Well, how are you, Alex?
Pretty good. I saw Spider-Man No Way Home Saturday.
Oh, you
Nice.
did you actually watch it?
Where'd you go? Where'd you
Went to Regal.
all by yourself?
Me and my wife.
There you go.
Movie
Nice.
day.
How'd you like it?
It's all right.
Were
There's
there
some
any
flaws.
scenes that you didn't, you know?
Well, remember, he already watched it on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. Is there anything?
Is the
you
whole
like?
thing on YouTube?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch it in clips, you watch the whole movie in 8-second clips.
Yeah.
Somewhere a minute. It was fine. It was fine. It's just
Somewhere a minute.
There's some issues with, some of the stuff.
It's a fun movie.
It's fine if you don't think about it.
Go
It's
on.
entertaining.
Go on.
What do you mean?
What's wrong? I want to know before I watch
He's
it.
pissed that Kirsten Dunst wasn't in it.
I wanted James Franco to be in it.
That too.
I feel like the whole build up to Andrew Garfield saving MJ should have been a little slower. Perfect time to put in the Nickelback song.
Yeah, but that wasn't his era.
I don't give a fuck.
That would have been good. That would have been better.
Or just. All right,
I'm
I
so
get it.
high.
I get it. They could have even. he even if they kept the same pace, he catches her, and then just like the little guitar solo, like the da 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 da
Something.
like the end of the song. How
Oh yeah, it's just like choo choo choo
You know,
choo choo
in the song,
choo, choo,
you know how the song fades out at the end?
Yeah.
Washing away. If they just ended on that, away to the next scene.
I just felt that scene was just like too quick.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. It was in the middle of a fight scene, but it could have been more dramatic.
Epic, yeah. Plus, and then I had some other ideas the other day. I can't remember them now. Yeah, why was Tom Hardy's Venom at the end of it?
Why not?
Is that the
don't know.
at the end of the trailer kind of
Yeah.
at the end? So they're alluding that there's.
Well, the thing is, it's people who knew Peter Parker.
Are there going to be two Venoms?
I think Sony just did it for money.
They had
Since
to.
there's all those
Sony just did
Spider-Mans?
it for hype.
They did.
So since we had multiple Spider-Mans, are there going to be multiple
There's a
Venoms
rumor-
with that 70s
Yeah.
show
Well,
guy?
there'll have to be multiple Venoms because they left behind the symbiote.
Yeah.
There's a explanation, but I don't want to go into it.
Yeah.
I could tell you.
But they should have brought in another Venom that knew Peter Parker. That Venom didn't know Peter Parker.
Well, he's connected.
Tom Hardy?
The symbiote's multiverse is stupid.
Yeah. But they would have brought Yeah.
It's stupid.
Well, they would
It
have
don't
brought
count,
in
though.
Eddie
would've-
Brock, right?
No, because
Topher Grace would have been in it.
Venom knows.
All the Venoms know each.
Like no, at the end. Have you seen the Venom post credit scene?
Yes.
All right, because he's like,
I know they explain it. Yeah.
yeah, he's like, we share the multiverse.
Right.
This is bullshit.
Oh, they know about the multiverse too.
Yeah.
Like that's not something that happens. How would they know about the multiverse?
Because
nobody knows about
there's a
the
symbiote god and some other shit.
So the
Yeah.
symbiote god tells all the villains about the multiverse.
Something about a
It has
black.
a sword and shit.
Yeah, the
and
sword from Eternals.
There's too much black stuff, like black names, like Black Knight and.
Speaking of Eternals, that movie sucked.
Did you finally see it?
I fell asleep twice and didn't even finish it.
Did you
It's
s-
bad when I don't finish a movie because I usually stick it out just
Did
because.
you at least watch
Yeah,
the end?
you'll put off sex for movies.
Did you at least watch the end with Blade?
No.
Oh.
Like, it was like they were trying to put the group back together, and I'm like, this is taking way too long. This is so slow. And it was, I just, like, the dude that could control people's minds was useless.
Yeah, dude,
So why were they getting him?
Shang-Chi was definitely better than that.
It's like, why were they getting him? It's like the black guy was relevant
Shang-Chi.
because he could build shit.
Dang.
It's like the Asian person that became the leader, she was pretty much dumb as fuck. Like, she was really strong, but, like, didn't use her powers correctly. Then, like, Superman guy, Icarus, he was Superman, but he was a bitch.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
He was a
Did
bitch.
you watch it long enough to see him become the bad guy?
No.
Oh,
Is he really the bad guy though? He was just kind of keep the.
Doesn't Superman in general become the bad guy in
No.
those stories?
no.
Depends.
Well,
Yeah, he
Do you know how it ends for him, Thomas?
thought he does.
I didn't even.
At some points, he does.
Like, I
He
need to
like
go
goes
back and.
berserk mode.
Yeah. Okay. I won't say.
I need to go back and watch it, but I just couldn't. I fell asleep 2 different times, and I was eating snacks. The movie was so bad.
But at the
Oh,
very end,
snack.
you hear Blade talk at the very end.
Oh. Because I know they're like, we got to save the Earth.
He's played by a Muslim.
What does it
Yeah,
matter?
the Muslim dude with the finger guns, he aggravated the shit out of me.
Oh, you didn't like him?
No.
He can actually
Yeah, he
bullets don't come out.
He
But
shoots lasers out of his guns by going like this.
All right. What about the speedster?
The speedster, she didn't show. I fell asleep before she showed back up again.
Oh,
And it's just complaint city on her because it's like she's not as fast as the Flash.
she's not.
So it's like they never had any slow mo scenes with her.
well, did anybody try to watch Cowboy Bebop on Netflix?
I heard it
I
sucked.
saw
No.
clips and I was like,
Nobody attempted that.
I didn't
Wow.
like the cartoon.
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
watch
and I didn't
anime.
like the anime. So I'm sorry.
They did a hell of a
offend
job
them.
on that trailer. Like I liked the trailer, and then I tried to watch the show, and I was like, "Wow,
Cringy, too cringy.
it's too slow. It's too slow. Couldn't do it." And then it was just weird. It's like space flight, but then he has an airplane that he can fly in space.
I was too busy watching The Expanse.
I can't remember.
They ended that decent. They said they might make a season 7 now.
Better come back.
Because they got to do the ring planet thing.
Dogs made no sense.
I felt like they knew season 7 was coming, even though this was supposed to be the last season. So they threw that in there as a
Yeah.
filler.
I remember now, Spider-Man. Why did he let out all the villains at one time?
Yeah,
I don't know. Same reason why he brought it to a crowded apartment.
Yeah. Why didn't he just do it individually, one by one?
Yeah, he should have left them in there until he fixed them one by one.
That's what I don't like about that Spider-Man. He can't learn a lesson
No.
until the plot dictates.
Until someone dies. Yeah.
Like there's three. He's
Yeah.
doing what, 3 or 4 movies. He should have learned lessons by now.
Mm-hmm. That's why Andrew Garfield should be Spider-Man now.
Yes.
They want
Not
it.
Tom Island.
They want it. They want
That's
it.
what everyone's saying. Is like obviously the movies he was bad, but he's
Get rid
not
of
a
Tom
bad Spider-Man.
Holland. Bring back him, and bring in the Black Spider-Man.
From the cartoon.
Yes.
See, that's a hard line to toe there on that one.
Yeah.
Why?
You're gonna piss off one group because you're gonna not pander to one side enough.
Well, he's half Puerto Rican.
Yeah, and half black. You're gonna piss off 2 groups of people because you're not gonna do enough for either one.
Well, he's a good character at least.
I know.
He's better than like.
People will find some reason to bitch about.
They're keeping him
know.
in the new Spider-Verse. They're making a second one, right?
If you really
Yeah.
want to worry about America Chavez.
Yes,
Who?
if you know, yeah.
Who?
We won't go into it, but
Who's America Chavez?
she's a Spanish woman who's an alien who appropriates Spanish culture.
Okay.
She's in the Doctor Strange movie.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you notice that
I haven't seen the new trailer.
she's in the new trailer a couple times. I mean, Her character's cool.
She's throwing like tortillas at people.
No, well, no. I don't know how to go
it's
do
not
the
that
character. Well, her character
Like-
herself is cool because I think she's the only copy of her.
Yeah, she actually had a following, and then they went SJW.
Yeah. Because, like, in the multiverse, you have a copy of yourself, and she's the only variant. So that's cool because she can top dimensions herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then, like Chris said, they went,
They're like, let's turn her into an immigrant. It's like,
yeah, it's like,
oh.
They make her say honey a lot. Listen here, honey.
no.
Not
Do,
like
do
that.
Mexican women say that?
Yeah.
They say honey.
I never heard a Mexican say honey.
Yeah, me either.
They don't know what that is.
So
What
there's
is
a
honey?
there's
What
a
is it?
There's, like, corn syrup.
there's an ad on
They don't have
Spotify.
bees in Mexico, I don't think.
There's an ad on Spotify.
We have agave nectar.
There's an ad on Spotify. There's a whole podcast dedicated
Laughing
to
at corn syrup.
like there's a whole podcast dedicated to reggaeton.
Okay.
And this lady is talking about
reggae.
You get reggae dome?
they say reggaeton. Reggaeton.
I can't
It's
do
the
it.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
like-
same song, even though it's like 20 different songs. They all sound
yeah.
just like
okay,
that.
so she talks about the
As my great grandmother would say, or Punjab music.
Punjab?
jam.
Pujabi?
Poon jam.
Punjab.
Punjab. Punjab.
I like poon jam.
I'm
What's
gonna
that
see
like?
if that's
that
That's
I'm gonna see if
Taylor's
that's a word.
grandmother was that.
Is that Indian or
I think it's
Pakistani?
Indian. I think it's Indian.
India-Pakistani border.
The same thing,
I'm gonna
right?
see if that's
Well, she just goes on to say honey in the ad like 7 times.
a Punjabber. One
Who jabs the poon?
That's somebody else.
someone who bitches
No,
out.
he's not talking
One
about...
who really beats
That's
up
not
the
how you
pussy.
spell it. It's not Punjab.
One-
It's Punjabi.
Yeah, it's
It
Punjabi.
says one who
Punjabi.
really beats up
P-U-N.
that pussy.
P-U-N, Ja,
There you go.
Punjabi.
Or Punjabber is one who bitches out.
I like the one on the fucking.
You really want to see a culture...
What race is Punjabi?
No, you really want to see culture appropriation.
Aryan. You
What?
want,
Look up Punjabi prison. It's a,
I didn't
it's
mean
a
to say this.
wrestling match. They go full racist with it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
bamboo.
it's like a bamboo.
It's bamboo cages.
no way.
They've even got it in a game.
There's an Indian giant choking him out.
This is the fucking thing.
You are in my ring now.
Pay me my rupees.
This is
God.
my world.
Long sleeve, short sleeve. That's the guy that was in the Mask of Zorro.
Yeah, he's been in a
He got
couple
hit,
movies.
hit with the cannonballs.
Oh, they just
Antonio Banderas would never defeat. Y'all remember that part in the movie?
Undertaker versus
it hits
Big
his
Show.
belly, right? Like he's like, oh,
Yeah, then smash his teeth out. I think.
Speaking of Undertaker, did you guys see Donald Trump came out to his theme song?
He's doing a lot right now.
Yeah.
He's gearing up. He's gonna get ready for 2024.
Is he doing the
But
Teddy Roosevelt route where he runs as a third party? Just to piss off the Republicans?
I hope he runs as a third party.
He will, I think.
I hope he does.
It's like modern day Bull Moose party.
He'd win, and then we'd have the third party.
Oh, God.
he wouldn't win.
He won't win.
You don't think Trump would win?
No.
But
I don't think he would either, if I'm being honest, because I think everybody's kind of tired of him as equally as everybody wants him back.
but I would love the story of a third party actually getting a huge chunk of votes.
He would do it.
Oh yeah, they would get a clear 30%.
But
That would be huge for American politics.
problem
Yeah.
with third party stuff is they have trouble getting funding and
Yeah.
financing.
Well,
so
he's
like,
got the money.
He does.
Because the system runs on two sides, one coin. Fear of one side, fear of the other.
Yeah.
He's not gonna want to use his own money though.
We
Not
got
a
that
lot
one
of
part of
it.
the coin that goes around.
That outside is the third party.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if he
Holds them
runs
together.
if he did run as a third
You
party,
need me.
like when he steps down, the next person he puts in his place would not get anywhere near the attention.
Booty Peg would get in there.
Punjabi.
Was he going to be the vice president or something?
They're thinking that it's not going to be Biden Harris next ticket. It'll be like Buttigieg and somebody else.
Well,
They
it's
really
gotta be,
want him for some reason.
It's got to be Biden something.
He hasn't done anything.
You
It's
don't
kind of like,
just-
well, didn't Obama come out of nowhere? Like, he was in the Senate, but, like, didn't he just, like, you didn't hear anything about him
Dude, they floated Roy Cooper as the 2024 ticket.
for Republican? I mean,
Yeah, for Democrat. Yeah,
Sorry.
they floated like Cooper with Buttigieg.
he
Ugh.
hasn't really pissed me off, so
Roy Cooper hasn't.
not really. Has he pissed you guys off?
I just don't think he has
Yes.
a big enough.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He's pissed Thomas off.
What?
Well, I think it was the school closing thing. I think is
The school system stuff.
Fair enough.
The way he handled COVID with schools and stuff,
How should he have handled it, in your opinion?
like Florida,
What'd they do?
they didn't close.
But then I could see that with him.
Did they have a
because
big COVID outbreak?
Obama was a lawyer,
Everyone did.
or Cooper's a lawyer.
Oh,
Most lawyer presidents do better.
thing is, though, is Roy
Typical.
Cooper's white.
So
He's a white straight.
Clinton
dude,
was a lawyer.
but he's straight.
Oh,
You can't just have like,
Obama's straight too.
you can't have a
You're saying Michelle Obama
Oh,
a man?
see, that's where it's going to be. It's going to be Cooper AOC.
no,
No,
shut
no,
your
no.
mouth.
It'd be Cooper. Cooper Michelle Obama.
Michelle Cooper.
No,
2020.
Michelle Obama would want to one up though.
Possibly.
That'd be
'cause people would want-
She'd just come out and be like hanging with Mr. Cooper.
She'll probably run. Yeah. And dribble basketball because she's a man.
Yeah.
Some people
that was
saying she
good.
could just run as a ticket and she would probably win.
If they put,
She as the
that's
president.
who it was. It was Michelle Obama,
Cooper?
and
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
That's what they said on Joe Rogan's podcast, right?
I didn't. If they did, I didn't hear that.
That's what Joe Rogan said,
Because then
yeah.
you have a woman minority with a gay man,
Yeah.
and it's like you cover every demographic
But the
except
thing is,
for like
like,
trans.
would a Buttigieg become a mayor of Minneapolis? Is that what he was?
He was like a mayor, and now
But that's all he
he's
did.
transportation secretary now. He hasn't had
Yeah.
any
Any
experience
higher-
like Senate or governor or nothing. Like
we
he
would
he-
have a first. Well, I guess we technically had a first husband.
like he lost the governors. That's why he's where
Right.
he's at now, because he lost the race to be governor.
Because Kamala was president for what, like 15 minutes? So
Something
her,
like
her
that.
husband was the first husband.
Did she make a big deal out of that? I didn't hear anything about
Oh.
that.
No,
It
that
was
was
just like a technicality, but we've had a woman president now.
It was just one of those things.
One of the Florida governor runs.
DeSantis.
Yeah. He has a following.
I mean, he's like, look at our state; it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're saying probably maybe him as a
mean-
Republican candidate.
It's like Trump and then him is like
I don't think Republicans want Trump.
they don't.
They're not going to pick Trump as their.
No, too much negativity.
It's like him and DeSantis just cancel each other out, and whoever runs as Democrat just wins by default.
That's if Trump did third party and DeSantis was the ticket, then that's exactly what would happen. Like Joe Budden would be in there again just by default,
Yeah.
but he wouldn't have like the highest number of votes
And
again.
then he'd immediately resign to
Dude,
his number two.
He's
He's going
gonna.
to peach his
Because you
ass.
can't have an 86-year-old president.
There needs to be an age cap.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
Because Biden and Trump, I think, we're over the age cap, in my opinion.
The
Look,
thing
the
is,
greatest
Biden,
president we ever had was old. Reagan was the same age.
But imagine.
Reagan
what
was
if
not a
we've
great
kept-
president.
What if we've kept other great presidents from becoming president?
He's the only president who tried to do legit Star Wars.
Dude, who? Can somebody tell me why?
Lasers in the sky.
What the whole Reagan was the greatest president?
He single-handedly created credit cards.
And
he tried
racism.
Racism. He tried to he tried to shoot lasers in space, and I believe he smuggled weapons behind war crimes.
I'm just saying, every time I look up
Oh.
Reagan stuff, it's something he stripped away and got rid of.
If you want to
Yeah,
end
the whole-
racism,
Yeah,
lasers. Let's
Oh,
just kill all the
lasers.
blacks.
it was like growing up.
There's
growing
no
up in
more
school.
racism if you don't
in
have 'em.
school. It was always Reagan.
Yeah, and I never got it.
And my dad was the only person I knew that was like, "Fuck Reagan."
I'm looking at it, I'm like, look, Reagan's probably why we got mass shooters.
Oh, he was just
Yeah.
a funny person.
He got rid of mental institutions.
Yeah.
He fucked up the trickle down effect, just ruined the fucking economy
Yeah.
or debt.
he created economic growth, lowered inflation, and lowered tax rates, and he was
He was funny.
He was charismatic.
And
That
funny.
doesn't make a GOAT president.
He was an actor too.
I think what it was is we went through a period of Gerald
The
Ford
70s where inflation was real bad.
and bad presidents like Carter and Ford and Nixon. So then you had the father figure president
So it'd be like kind of like
comforting. It was like a diplomatic.
So it'd be like 2004 Bill Cosby won president.
He bombed
be like,
Libya. He had the
right.
Iran-Iraq War and the Iran-Contra affair.
no one brings that up. He did end the Cold War, Chris.
What did President Ford do?
It ended
Nothing.
itself.
I feel like Ford and Biden are going to be the same as far as what they done for the country.
Like to me, Biden reminds me it's similar to Ford and Carter.
Ford
It's just-
was like
there.
on a back burner compared to the presidents that were before him and after him.
Ford just came in because Nixon got impeached, right?
Yeah.
Right, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Or
feel like
something.
He was like hold the line guy.
Yeah, he didn't get reelected. I think he just finished out that term, right?
Probably.
He ain't
what do you
shit.
guys think about your the British and the like their
They created racism.
their system.
Their system. You got the queen and you got the royal family.
Well, the thing is,
They
it's,
have no political power though.
it's not a bad system until you get bad people in there making it bad.
I don't think the British Queen and all that, they should not get like $1 million allowances. Every
Well,
year.
and plus, like they have you have the queen, and then you have the queen's son,
yeah. Well,
and then you
The
have
prince.
yeah, and he's a
You got-
prince right now. So does that mean he's going to become a king when the queen dies?
The one that murdered Princess Diana. Will
He
become
divorced
king.
her. He divorced her, but I can't remember his name.
Charles.
Charles. They were divorced.
Yes, because he went with the ugly bitch.
Yeah, he stepped down. Something must have happened there.
She fucked a ginger guy.
I heard she fucked. Nothing against this.
She was
but
fucking the driver?
I heard she had
Yeah.
sex with like a pretty large, overweight
She was
Spanish
promiscuous.
guy.
I think she did that one thing where she ran in that race with the regular people and they had her killed.
What?
Look
She,
at that
she
picture.
was talking to
Here.
Muslims.
Yeah, that's a.
She apparently had a relationship with a Muslim man
and she was apparently pregnant.
with his baby.
Yes,
You
that's-
can't
that's
let
when she
that-
got killed.
You can't let that white lady have that Muslim baby.
Yep.
Yeah, you
so-
can't have a British and a Muslim baby. Have a Muslim be a prince.
That's as
and-
bad
I've
as
never heard this.
That's as bad as
Really?
having sex with
Yeah.
your second cousin in
That's
their
what.
family.
That's what a lot of people were saying as the main reason why she was killed.
I only got as far as like, look, her tennis coach looks like her son.
That and one of their bodyguards was like, we're the orange-headed one.
Well,
He has
maybe.
orange hair for no reason.
Well, why don't we look up Princess Diana stuff and we'll talk about it
Yeah.
next week.
So okay, so
Let's talk about it next week then.
so when
All right.
when Prince who's
Prince Charles.
when Prince Charles takes over
He'll
for
be
his
king
mother,
for like 10 years.
Yeah, he'll be like
so he
King
will become
Charles.
king.
Yeah, he'll be
right?
King Charles. Yeah.
So why is
Well, is Charles his birth name?
I don't know.
Because he would pick a
Works.
regal.
can
or
you
a
pull
royal
up
name.
the tree real quick?
King Charles, that's like a real thing, right?
Because they didn't want because when Elizabeth came in power, they were going to make her pick another name. She was like, "I'll be Elizabeth the first or the second, whatever it was."
Royal
That's
family,
stupid.
But you pick a name, obviously, you know.
Like a
the
Pope's.
tree.
it's going to bring up
Oh, you'll find it. It'll be in under images.
the tree.
So why? What I know he's dead now, which was Prince Philip's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philip and Queen Elizabeth, and then you have
Charles.
Why
Charles
wasn't
and Andrew and Edward.
Why wasn't Philip a king? Because he
the
was
Duke of
married
Edinburgh.
in.
Yeah,
He was married in.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, he's the Duke of
And
Edinburgh.
see that purple line that goes off to the left? That's the rightful. That's
Yeah.
the way that
The-
it's going to go.
Until someone dies. Yeah.
Right. So then you had.
That's why Harry was like, "Fuck this man,
Can
we."
you imagine being all the other kids and it's like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
yeah,
get
can
you still live it good.
I
Can you
don't-
imagine?
yeah.
Can you imagine Harry? Like how pissed off Harry must be.
Well, yeah, because he's the bastard kid.
Well, he'll never be the successor to the throne.
Until he
I mean,
kills his
all right,
brother.
so look at Princess Beatrice of York.
Then his brother takes it, gives it to his Prince George, his
no,
kid.
no. See, if Harry kills William, then Harry will be a steward. Right?
Until
Yeah,
his
yeah,
son,
yeah.
until his son can take over at a rightful
Harry would
and then
have-
kills his. You remember the movie Richie Rich, where the parents died?
I see what you're saying.
And
You're like, he's like, I'm king. What is it?
It's like Denethor from Lord of the Rings. He's like, I don't want you to come
I'm
back.
I'm king regent.
Yeah.
Well, so you've got why was so we know I get it. I get why.
King George had to stutter, I think, right? He's the one that's like, that
So he was a
Probably.
fifth, King George the fifth.
was the sixth, right?
What is V and I?
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
It doesn't matter.
Because V's 5. right?
Okay, you're right. Probably.
And I after V 6.
Yeah, he's 6.
Yeah.
God damn! How far back does this shit go?
He's
A
at
long
least the
time.
6th.
Shit.
But see, like, all these people here, I'm pretty sure, like, Camilla and Charles, you know, that's their name. I think when they
Fucking
actually
William.
become king or queen, they get to pick a.
It's
A
I don't
name.
know. I don't see how you can keep this going. Why do you just stop it?
It's
Because they actually a
dumb.
legit bloodline back to the
Who
other kings.
cares?
Yeah.
I find it interesting.
It's
Yeah, okay,
interesting.
they
I
can
don't
but
give a shit.
I'm not
but
saying we kill them.
It's
I'm
tradition.
Just saying, like,
that's the bad part.
It's
It's
tradition.
not healthy for a country to be run by this.
They don't run it though.
They ran it for centuries.
I just
that way.
don't see how America's the big bad guy when like England's over here. Like
Why do they?
we have God King.
If they don't-
eat beans on toast, Chris.
we worship white people.
if
and over
we
here it's
don't, if
like,
they
what?
don't run the country, then what do they do, and
They're
why
a
are they
symbol.
still around?
They're a symbol, and they make money through tourism.
And it's mostly diplomatic duties. They can send someone to their country. And,
Yeah, they do like
do a
foreign
treaty.
affairs, but their parliament and stuff makes all the shit now.
Like they have their version of a House and Senate, like we do.
yeah.
yeah. They're borderline. This is their presidency, but they don't vote for that.
So what's a
No.
Duchess of
They got prime
Cornwall?
minister.
No, that's just like their Statue of Liberty.
That's a better way of
But
putting
there's
it.
other.
That's Big Ben.
There's other countries that have kings and stuff still.
Yeah,
So what's a Duchess
Yeah, but
and a Duke? What
they
do they do?
They don't have power.
They own like they got like 50 acres or something.
Yeah.
It's just
She
like,
says Duchess of Cornwall.
it's like some white privilege shit.
yeah.
And then like
Yeah, they have,
Prince
like, two
William
knights.
is the Duke
Yeah.
of Cambridge.
well, back in the day, they would govern territories, but they don't do that now because
Kinda
everyone
like when
has appointed officials.
When they knight somebody, it's like you're not gonna go around armor and dual stuff. It's like you're
I
just
wish
a
they
sir.
would.
Yeah, it's a honor system. It's like it's a title. It's like being called like doctor, except you just have like a prestige.
It's a high honor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Elton John's a sir.
I know. Yeah, they made it possible. They knighted him.
Yeah,
But like Prince Harry,
It's
he,
just
he moved himself from the family with his
Right.
with his
Yeah,
probably
'cause-
crazy
Probably
wife
tired of
Meghan
it.
Markle.
He's probably tired of it.
But
dude.
then they went and bought a like $100 million house, and then they got tired of that, and now they're selling it to move like 2 blocks down the road.
yeah. Sounds like my ex.
It's like some rich people shit. Dude. We just would never be able to understand.
But their taxpayers are paying for it. Like that's what's crazy.
No.
no.
He's been renounced, dude. He's
Yeah,
making his money off of
he's-
Netflix and stuff.
He's his own thing.
Like
Guarantee you,
Actually,
he still
he
gets
gets.
an allowance.
I give him
Yeah.
props for.
He broke
no,
off.
she
Break it
has
off.
Disney money, and they're making documentaries for Netflix, and they're making money off of all
Yeah.
the podcast shit they got. They've got a ton of stuff in the works.
I
still
bet.
I still like Princess Margaret, Countess of Snowdon. I like the Countess title. Oh, she's like
Yeah.
a widow.
She's I'm
right?
a countess.
Had no kids or nothing.
Snowden.
She's just there.
Yeah, she was the bastard. She was like the second daughter. I was like, "Fuck you."
No,
Yeah.
she's probably out there like getting box.
Dude, she probably fucked Philip.
No.
Dude, look at Philip, old ass.
He's dead.
That motherfucker's a goddamn skeleton.
Yeah.
He looked pretty bad at the end.
Charles is old as fuck too.
Yep.
Prince William has no fucking hair. That's your goddamn king. You pick him over Harry?
He's not a king.
Yeah, dude. Harry should like.
Kill William.
Yeah.
Be like Duke of Sussex. What his name is?
Sussex.
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 So he's not a Duke of Sussex anymore.
For some Sussex, he probably just
No, he's
blows
not.
dudes.
He had to give up his title.
Well, Edward
was
over there.
stripped.
He's like, I'm the Earl of Wessex.
Who's heard of Prince Edward
You haven't?
or Annie?
Yeah, and a Princess Royal.
Anne?
She's probably dead. Diana was murdered.
Yeah, she's not princess of anything. She's just Princess Royal.
Yeah. He's some old fuck.
I guess they only marry off the
Actually,
the
her and
prestigious bloodline.
her and the Countess of Snowdon were probably like a thing.
Fuck this.
It just reminds
They
me.
look very similar.
You guys been to the Biltmore in Asheville at all?
Yeah,
I've been by
Yeah.
it.
one time a long time ago.
You been by it?
I've seen it in the distance.
I'd like to go and actually be able to enjoy it
Yeah. Okay, so we went.
with
Like,
a ghost meter.
Like how this, he's gonna give me a hard time for buying cosmetics on a video game, but he's gonna go go to somebody else's house.
so I went like last weekend. I've been twice now, and
Oh, you've been twice?
yeah,
Okay.
It's like $60 a ticket. More? See,
What the
at
fuck?
Christmas time it's $106.
there's a nice garden you can walk by.
It's a nice garden.
Nice
boy.
garden. They got some lights.
They got a nice big old tree in the
Dude,
dining
They have a
room.
Duke of Sussex in there.
I've been once, and that was it.
I haven't been since I've been an adult, so it'd be cool to go.
You're an adult. You haven't been since you've been an adult.
Right, so I went before I was 18.
Oh, you don't remember any of that,
This is kind of remember the whole going around thing.
dude?
I mean, it looks
the,
nice.
The lore, like their family history, is really interesting.
Like grimoires around the fucking thing.
They
You
got-
gotta find the
Well-
lore.
I meant to say
It's a fucking Vanderbilt house.
they do have lore. They do have
They
lore.
made trains.
So
That's it.
I'm not really. I don't
kidding.
care how they made their money. It's
Right.
how they spent their money, which is so fucking fascinating.
You go remove a brick from the thing. I've uncovered a scroll. Let's
Yeah.
read this.
Nicolas
That
Cage
would be
is-
sick.
Nicolas Cage is like, we'll go get some
All right,
declarations.
that's it. I want to buy the Biltmore house and turn it into an RPG.
There you go.
Yeah, buy
It's
it.
real life
Buy it.
Bioshock.
Go off, King. Buy that shit.
Yeah, all
Fucking
we need to
king.
do is win the win the old lotto.
The lottery
I
won't
don't
even
even
pay
know.
for it.
Yeah, I don't even if they would even
don't
sell it
think
for
Trump
that.
could-
Could
You
you?
buy it.
Could you just like? I'm buying it.
I'll
And they're
buy
like,
the land around
If they would
it.
sell
I'll
it,
buy Asheville.
8,000 acres is what they own.
I will buy Asheville.
Can you buy Asheville?
I'm sure you had enough money you could.
Become a land baron.
dude, that That'd be a sweaty ass purchase.
There's still Vanderbilts that live
Oh,
around
smelly
the
people.
property.
Oh, really?
I found that out.
Actual family.
There's family houses that they still own. It's pretty interesting.
That's cool that some of them was able to hold the money.
So they barely were able to hold on to the money. So that place is 170,000 square foot of house
That's
space. And it took them like 10 years to build it. That's basically why Asheville's there. The Vanderbilts basically had a community build the house for 10 years.
Makes sense.
And then
It made the town.
the town stayed behind. People moved to the area just for good work.
Oh, look at that house. Nice.
Did you hear? They're building a mansion. I'm going.
You wouldn't hear that shit from Carnegie. So
No.
Vanderbilt's actually helped,
They helped the shit.
What
So-
year was it built?
1892, 1895.
You were on the tour. Which was it?
It's in the 1890s.
Dude, if it was built in 1870, that shit would get burned down.
Yeah, so I was just wondering if it was made,
Sherman came through and like, fuck this place.
I was just wondering if it was made by like slavery or something.
It wasn't made with slavery, and they did have servants, but I don't think any of them. I think it was a mixture of white and black, but they took care of their fucking servants.
The
Each
white
servant-
guys did the finish work.
and the black guys did all the
masonry.
rough work.
the work.
They did all the railroad work.
Yeah. That was before
Like, yeah, I'm just assuming.
There was before immigration.
Yes, before they had labor laws. Probably a lot of kids too.
I don't. But yeah,
Get in those tight spaces, put those bricks.
Yeah.
get in
Probably
there.
get in and just fucking pave them in.
Probably a few in there.
Fucking sheetrock them in there, or
Sheetrock him in.
plasterboard. What the fuck they had back then?
Brick him up.
Brick, wood,
Man's all bricked up in there.
asbestos.
It was basically mud. It's like
brick.
mud that they smeared over brick. So it was built and it was finished in 1895.
Okay.
So it's just so big. Like I know you guys,
It's a huge house.
you've seen it from a
I
distance.
mean, it's massive.
Just seeing it.
I didn't actually go in. I've seen. I
I've
went
seen the
by it.
postcard.
Yeah, it's
I've
100.
been into the McDonald's that's like near it. That looks like the Biltmore.
Yeah, it looks like the Biltmore. It's in that little village.
It's the same thing.
It's like a nice McDonald's.
It's the nicest goddamn McDonald's I've been in.
I was like, why isn't the McDonald's just at the Biltmore?
I walked
Because
in, I
I'd
was like,
rather. I want a McDonald's burger from the
There's
Biltmore.
like-
You walk around eating a Big Mac and you got your little headset on. It's like, this
Yeah.
drug was a tapestry
You know-
from Thomas Edison.
you know,
I
like,
got something to say about that.
It's like
Okay.
if they would have made the area
Yeah,
Popper
fucking
Tent where the
Big Mac.
Renaissance Festival is,
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
just theme all that as Renaissance Festival.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be the same thing.
It's
as
the
having
same thing.
That'd be
Biltmore.
awesome.
It's the same thing.
It's just people's like, sire, get you a Big Mac.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Lords and ladies, come hither.
Like,
Your mocha frappes are ready.
The McDonald's is like a whole wooden sign with a candle on it.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That'd be sweet. They got oil lanterns and shit in
Yeah,
there.
they've
You got
got like
winches you
the
can fuck.
old school
Hey.
roof. Yeah.
The dude that showed up late to work, he's in the stockade getting tomatoes
Yeah, you
thrown
actually
at
throw the
him.
leftover food at him. You get your order wrong, you throw the pickles at him.
Fuck this bitch.
Yeah, fuck this place.
So they fucking built that thing in 1895, and
Yeah.
then they closed it down in like 1940. And then they started letting people into the house in 1940 as an attraction.
I started living there. I was like, this is too big to live here.
Too
They
much.
couldn't afford it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The taxes and shit?
So the Vanderbilts came from New York. They all built mansions about that big in New York.
Oh.
And then the main Vanderbilt guy, he built that as a fucking summer home.
Oh, okay. Just like come down when it got cold.
Jesus Christ. That's a giant
It's a
fuck
summer
you.
home.
That's how much money
Well, it's
they had.
because the Vanderbilts, they're poor today, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Well,
the only one with money is like Anderson Cooper.
that's crazy too. Did you guys know he was a Vanderbilt?
No.
His mom was a Vanderbilt and died, and Anderson Cooper, that was his mom.
He made it on his own.
She's
actually,
not
I
dead
think,
yet. She's not dead yet.
Comparatively.
They gave him a house.
Oh, never
He
mind.
got handed down a house apparently.
Okay, so people telling me that he made it on his own, it's like he had a small gift of a house.
He got a house after he made it.
Is Vanderbilt College related to him? 'Cause he got a train as a mascot thing.
It might be.
It's not.
So, so there was a guy.
You never know.
There was one Vanderbilt that started it all named a Commodore, and he had like $200 million, which was in that time equivalent to over $1 billion. And he gave that to his oldest son when he died. All that inheritance went to his son. Some small portions went to some of his other family, like his sons and daughters, but he got the fucking big chunk. That guy went on to build the summer home and then would build, like, gave off portions of his money or inheritance to his kids. So Though there was a woman, they all built mansions in New York. And then this woman who married into the family wanted to be like invited into the elite group of people in New York. Mm-hmm. So she spent $32 million of their money to build a mansion in New York just to be invited into the elites.
That's so stupid.
Then she turned around and had a party in the house she spent over $1 million of her money on the party and didn't invite a certain lady that she was sour against in the elite, and it worked. And then she was invited in, and then like 5 or 6 or 7 years later, they tore that mansion down. It was on Fifth Avenue in New York. They tore that fucker down in like 10 years or something.
Because they probably needed like a building.
Well,
sold it off.
So then this house, we just mentioned that it roughly went 40, 50 years before they stopped living in it and started letting the public in. That place churns out $50 million a year in ticket sales, wine, and apparel. 50 mil.
Who has Biltmore apparel?
Old people buy shit.
I've got a shot glass.
Okay. Thomas has a novelty glass. Okay,
yeah, but he has a glass. Like older women that go there are gonna buy a shirt.
So like, I went to the Biltmore and all I got was this shirt.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That Biltmore and got railed.
You got that Teespring, man.
So the house is insane. They've got secret passages.
Yeah.
The dining room is like 4 stories tall. They've got like the fireplace is bigger than your basement.
Yeah, I know, it's huge.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, it brings in $50 million now, but that's the only way the family makes their money now, probably along with investments. But
Do they even
still
own
get
it?
money.
Yeah. Yeah, the Vanderbilts still own it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Vanderbilts still own it, and like I said, they own 8,000 acres there, and then there's other Vanderbilts that still have little houses on the property.
We should raise their property taxes until then they can no longer afford it,
Gentrify them.
and then eminent domain the land.
Who? Asheville?
No, us, the state of North Carolina.
Make it a state park.
We'll just take it down.
Yeah, and then it goes downhill because they don't pay the helpers to actually maintain
All
it.
the state does is put a sign out front of it and says, "This is be a Vanderbilt's house."
They have 3 fucking state workers to ride around on gators and clean the trash.
they'll
With a little trash picker up
They'll
her
just cut the
claws.
front yard out and put a parking lot.
I'm just saying, yeah, screw it.
Put a parking deck right in front of it.
We need more. If we need
the
more
shitter's
taxes or
just full
something,
and clogged.
if the lottery ain't doing it,
They have
Vanderbilt it.
Dude, they're shitting away the money they make on the lottery.
Yep.
They piss it away. They're acting like it doesn't do dick. It gives them a lot of money. They fucking
Built that
all
highway
over
system we got now.
it. Yeah, see?
well,
Piss poor
maybe
management.
they
with
should
it.
legalize weed and build a couple bridges.
they should definitely legalize
There's a
weed.
couple bridges around here. I wouldn't be happy setting on.
Yeah.
Sitting on. What are you committing suicide?
No, they're pretty.
Setting on.
And that
Pretty-
red kid that
pretty shanty.
splattered at Lane Street.
Yeah. Special needs there though.
Was he?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's why I got this.
I was thinking more of the
donated
the
livings.
Concord area.
Oh,
Well, that's terminally ill kids. That's different.
thank God for the Panthers.
Yeah, I like terminally ill kids. That's what
Oh, is
I
that
got
the Greg Olson hat?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm a big fan of ill kids. So
Nice. The
Nice.
the hardest yard.
What's up, kids? It's
the
time to
only
get
good kid is a
ill.
terminally ill kid.
Let's get ill.
If Greg Olson was black, he could pull that off better.
Which one?
The let's get ill.
Yeah.
that line.
The illest kids.
Just go
They're
in
all
playing,
pale and
just
yellow.
go into the hospital playing License
They're
to
like-
Ill.
Half of them were terminal.
they're all wearing toboggans anyway. Right?
Yeah,
Let's get ill.
The fucking kids are just looking.
Yeah, they're trying to do
They're
it.
trying to breathe. They're like
Trying to look
that
cool.
Reminds me. That reminds me of
fucking
the.
leukemia and
You
shit.
can't look cool with tubes in your nose, buddy.
Dude, you look like a fucking loser. They do a fucking oxygen tank out. Why
So-
do your eyes look sunken in?
So most of the Vanderbilts lost all their money in houses through bankruptcy and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are you doing, Thomas?
What are we doing?
Well, y'all Adelia Rose died. Did y'all hear about her?
How old was she?
14
I didn't know
Oh,
who she was.
didn't make it that long.
I've
or
seen-
15.
I think good for her. I think
She was a
is what you're saying.
YouTuber. She was an influencer. She was had a rapid aging condition.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
isn't this like a good thing for her? Like her suffering's over.
And she
like-
died.
The
Whoa.
parents were probably like, "That's our meal ticket." Fuck.
Yep. She died.
Trust me. There's probably someone in her family like, damn it, that was a fucking college.
Yeah, because people would like go around taking pictures of her and stuff.
I mean, look how small she is.
She's so tiny.
She's like the size of a doll.
She's so cute. She's
Yeah,
so
there you go.
tiny.
there you go.
Look,
You
look how,
just put her in a pocket.
look how cute she is.
I don't know about that. Looks.
You can prop her up there down there in Greenwald's down there in Orlando.
She just wanted to be an adult, and they gave her that wish. Makeup.
Did she meet The Rock?
He probably gave her a
I
pickup
mean,
truck.
she has better eyebrows than any of us in here.
They let her drive a pickup truck just like an
What
adult.
the fuck are you talking about, Chris?
Look, go up.
What, those eyebrows?
Look at those things penciled in.
Man, no fucking way.
This eyeball looks fake.
I got better eyelashes and eyebrows.
What the one eyeball that's in there?
Dobie wants
I'll fucking
No, Thomas, no. No.
Dobie needs a sock.
Anyway, if he's gonna
And that's when he got shanked. That's
anyway, Thomas, if he was gonna make fun of something, you would bring up Snoke for a side-by-side comparison.
Oh yeah.
Like the burn victim that we saw.
I
That
think,
Dobie needs a sock.
Where's your
but
stones?
she has a fuller jaw compared to Snoke.
Where's your stones?
But she-
Master Potter needs more work for Dobie.
Well, hey,
people cry when he died.
these people. Whew, I mean, they were born
It's
into
rough.
the
I
world.
mean, I don't know what I would do. If I had a
They're
kid.
doing the best they can.
I mean, at least she got to live, I guess, some good time.
Yeah, I hope she had a good life.
I don't know.
Her peak of life was through Trump's presidency.
Wow.
It's stories like this that kind of make me think that abortion's okay sometimes.
Who cares?
Well, she got to see riots and looting and stuff. Is that how you want to go out?
She
Like,
lived through being with him.
your last moments is seeing legalized riots.
Because she was only 15,
And-
so like,
Cares.
And the fact that you can steal up to $950 worth of items and not get
dude,
felony.
she probably stole some shit.
Her?
Yeah, her. Yeah, you're right.
She was in Minneapolis, and I think I
She
saw her
can't-
walk the steps.
She
Yeah.
can't carry a baguette, Thomas.
She was walking around with the ARs.
I saw
and
her. I think she handed
Fuck
Kyle.
around, find out.
She handed Kyle the AR. I think
She bought.
he was in his backpack. She was
She
behind
bought
the
it
shooter.
for him.
Yeah,
Well, the
that-
person that bought the AR is actually getting charged with prison. They
Oh, no.
they pled guilty,
Oh yeah.
but Kyle's out free.
They pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor, though, so it's
Yeah.
good. It's delinquency or something like that.
They probably could have got off.
I'm
on it if
imagining
they
her
had tried.
holding an AR and racking off one round, and that AR just disappearing. Just it fucking
You know,
recoils out of
Her
her
arm would
hands.
fall off.
Her wish before she died was probably watching The Last Jedi,
I wonder if she had
like
sex
the
with
last Star
somebody.
Wars movies.
I think those came out when she was like 12.
Probably the last movie she saw.
She probably loved him.
Has she been dead for 3 years?
She just died.
That was just her maker wish. I thought she was gonna die when she was 13,
Oh.
and
Yeah,
they
she-
gave her
she
the
made
wish
it to
early,
15.
and she kept living. So it's like you get one wish.
You don't get no one.
So her last wish was
Dobie wants a sock.
the Skywalker movie.
Are you just making this up?
Yeah.
I'm just
There,
saying that
there was a person that did use their Make a Wish to watch the second movie.
They did, yeah.
That actually is a story. Like they
Several
got to see
people.
it like 6 months early, and then they died.
Can you imagine being pissed for 6 months,
Yeah.
not being able to say anything?
Because some people got to see like Avengers early
Yeah.
as their wish.
But
Yeah,
can
he-
you imagine seeing The Last Jedi 6 months early, not being able to say anything?
Why would you be pissed? You'd be like, I fucking know.
Yeah, but it sucked.
It's so yeah. You
It
just
was so bad.
Can you imagine holding in your anger for 6 months?
I think
Maybe they're
You
not.
have terminal cancer and the fact that Star Wars blows.
if you use your Make a Wish and you watch the movie, it would have to make the movie better for you because you're
Yeah.
like, I spent so much just for this movie.
Yeah.
and the
It has to
person
be
and
good.
the person who is terminally ill in the movie dies.
They get their wish and walk out.
Like you look like Snoke and he gets slaughtered.
They can't they can't finish the movie.
I wonder if he fell asleep during the movie. I fell asleep during that
Can you
movie.
imagine watching Eternals as your final movie?
Woo! I'd be
Yeah.
so mad.
I doubt anyone did that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be like, I want to see Eternals?
Yeah.
People who really like space stuff.
It's not even
stuff.
space stuff.
That movie was
Space
so
stuff.
bad.
There's
They
giants.
got Interstellar 2 coming for us, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It comes to the other side of the black hole.
Yeah. What happened in there? How he got out?
Oh,
Maybe that's well.
I mean, if it's like the same core
was
people that
young.
made the first one, it should be fine.
well, it could be him with Anne Hathaway, right?
I mean, if it's the same directors, same writers and stuff,
it's
I'm
Anne
there
Hathaway
for it.
following him into the black hole.
And it just shows her floating in the water. That's my
She
favorite.
dies. She gets spaghettified. Somehow she didn't go in the right
No
way.
one got spaghettified.
Yeah.
I didn't see a single color red in that whole movie.
If I was in that universe, I'd just keep going through the hole, just seeing how far through time I could
Fuck
go.
it.
Yeah, because he was young, but he was in the
His daughter's done
Oh,
and
yeah.
died.
She
Or you're just
Yeah.
like, fuck this, I'm a time travel. You go on that planet and
Yeah.
stay for like 10 minutes and come back out.
Yeah.
you can't go back. It's always
Live there for like a few
Yeah,
weeks.
you're going to time travel. You're like, fuck
Like, you
this. I
obviously,
need.
yeah, you done proved to yourself that you can live through the black hole and come
Okay.
back out of it.
he's traveling to the future technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that planet work if like an asteroid's coming?
What?
The planet where you're on it for like a day,
I guess the asteroid slows down for you.
does it?
I guess to you, it would
Or-
feel real time, right?
Or no, it would speed up towards you.
I don't know.
It would
Yeah,
just go to the black
It
hole, right?
Depends on if it's closer to the black hole.
Yeah, if it's coming to you, then I guess it
The
would
asteroid would
speed
go
up
to
to you because time would go faster outside of where you
it
are.
would get slower and slower and slower as it got to you.
Yeah. Like it would hit the atmosphere and you would just see it and be like,
Would it even make it to the planet?
probably not. It'd probably get sucked in.
It wouldn't have pulled from the black hole, pull it toward it.
So would you see it slowly, and would you have time to get up in a ship and go destroy it or something?
Probably not.
And then
I don't know. We're talking.
that whole,
Everything on the planet moves real time.
This
that whole
this
planet's kind of like half a plot hole. So I'm just,
this is where it gets really
He
confusing.
didn't like the
for
part
me.
where the water went real tall in the air.
Oh,
That robot
I didn't understand. I was like, why are they standing in ankle deep
What
water?
are we doing?
But the fucking waves are as tall as the Empire State Building.
Dude, there's no way.
How's that possible?
Fuck.
Goddamn gravity. We got to get off of this.
And then the body
All right.
just floated. That part, like,
What is this?
that's like one of those scenes from movies, like,
Oh,
what's up?
it was a question I was going to ask you guys.
It's about,
All right,
Shrek?
we can do it next.
Oh, are we still talking about that? Or
No,
you
we're
want
good.
just...
I was just gonna say that the body floating face down in the water.
Yeah, why did he die? He was in a spacesuit with oxygen. He could have just been like, whoa.
Oh, that was the guy that got on the planet first in the exploration
No.
mission. Yeah, he was the exploration mission guy.
Remember they couldn't get one of the guys in the spaceship. The other male didn't make it back to the spaceship. He got like when the water hit the spaceship and the door was closing.
Yeah,
Remember?
he's the adopted son from Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
He's
He
in
just didn't
Yellowstone.
get there fast enough.
Then they
Okay.
climb up the wave, they go back down the wave, and all of it they get the water out of the engines, and then he's like laying
He
face
just-
down.
It leaves and it goes back and just it's probably 10 seconds. It just
I
shows
remember. He's a
It just-
space
I don't know why he
It
died.
just showed his body
He had
face down in
a
the
he had a
water.
concussion. He hit his head or something.
Yeah, I bet he did tumble in
It's like-
ankle deep water at the end
It's,
there.
it's up there with the scene from the Jurassic Park movie where the girl just gets tossed around by the pterodactyls for like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Remember
in
that
the park?
part?
Yeah.
I just was like, man, he's in a spacesuit with oxygen. He could just like go underwater.
He's just fucking he's snow angeled upside
I'll
down.
be all right, guys.
He hit his head.
so was that planet perfect for storing food and stuff?
They didn't know that it was so violent with those waves.
But could you like put a refrigerator down there?
the
and it
waves
would
would
keep
take
stuff-
every.
The,
The waves,
wave, the whole is all water planet.
the waves would destroy
Okay,
anything.
so after you figured out how to turn it into Tatooine,
Oh yeah, floating city. No,
no,
that's
no,
the titty city.
You're thinking of Camino.
That's the titty city. The one, the
You're thinking of Cloud City now.
Cloud
Yeah, it's
City.
Cloud City.
The titty city.
The things, the fucking red,
Up in space
ships.
where the city has titties.
The red ships that fly around with two titties that
Yeah,
are
yeah,
just.
yeah, yeah. You're talking about like the two
Fuck.
the two C cups flying around.
Who made? Yeah, the '70s C cups too. The fucking Madonna bitch.
Yeah,
fucking
the
Rita
pointers.
boobs.
The pointers.
Who made that a thing?
That was a piss poor ship design too, because you had to have two people in it. If one side goes off, you fucked.
Why? Yeah,
It was a piss poor design.
I'm getting off on a tangent.
The X-wing was a decent design.
Well, it wasn't the Cloud car wasn't a spaceship.
Also, the spaceships just move, with no.
You can have a cube. You can
Well,
have a cube, and
we're
we
gonna
don't
get
need
on that. Then we're gonna have the
don't-
Boba Fett fucking bike chase scene where you got like 80 fucking mirrors on a
Okay,
fucking.
okay. I figured out why that.
Right.
I
The
figured
Book
out
of Boba
why
Fett?
that episode was so bad looking.
Why?
Why?
Because it was directed by Robert Rodriguez, same guy that did Spy Kids.
They were
Oh, that's why they have Machete in there.
Yeah,
going
I was
so
wondering
slow.
why that guy
and that's
was in
why
there.
the riding thing looked like something from like Lava Girl and Shark Boy.
They were going so slow.
I just don't know who okayed that.
And why were they on like 50s diner style fucking bikes?
So Tatooine has no color, and there's like here's 4 pristine bikes.
From our
And
why
they're
were
not
they
even
Art
dirty.
Deco too. Why were they Art Deco?
Like 50, yeah.
The
Yeah.
only thing that would have made sense is if they were looking at like pod racing stuff. Because they were in Mos Espa, where Sobulba races.
That could be.
It needed more pod racer
But still
influence,
doesn't.
though.
Why is it so clean?
They just needed trashed up fucking speeder bikes.
I just want to see pod racing.
It should have looked more. It should have looked more like pod racer engines instead of speeder bikes.
I just want the series to end with Boba Fett announcing the Boonta Eve Classic.
They call it the Mos Vespa. Is that name of the city now?
More Vespas.
I do like the pod racers because it's like they got these fucking just jet engines and they got them lassoed together to a chariot at the back, and that's pretty
and
sweet.
humans can't drive them.
And it's dangerous as fuck.
Except if you're
Jedi.
Anakin.
Well, he's a Jedi.
When I watch it, I'll figure it out.
All right.
All right, so I got a question for you then.
I ain't watched it.
What's a badass movie line or quote you can say after you have slayed some pussy?
This shit'll turn you into a sexual tyrannosaurus.
What's that line from Predator?
Which
When it echoes. When he's on the helicopter.
Yeah, he's like,
So you got a big pussy. You got a big pussy.
You got a big pussy.
Is that what he says?
yeah, he's like,
Everything-
he tells a joke about it. He's like, man, so what'd you think about that pussy? And he's like, well, you got a big pussy. You got a big pussy.
Yeah.
And every time the Predator repeats things, it's like in a whispered version. Got a big pussy.
He's like, I will do Arnold Schwarzenegger's from Predator where he says, "You're one ugly motherfucker." We used to do all Predator one-liners. It's just a flesh wound.
What was that? I can do this all day. I was just reading the comments on Reddit, looking for Reddit stuff. They said, congratulations. Let's see. I saw a good one.
Is that from Lord of the Rings? Oh yeah, Red Sun
Yeah,
Rises.
looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
The other one too, the Red Sun Rises. Blood has been spilled this night. It's when Lakers.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole list of Lord of the Ring references.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Let's see. Finger guns. Hold on, let me go there. Let's see.
I ain't got no time to bleed.
Are you not entertained?
You talking to me?
Why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
Christmas Vacation.
Lois,
This is Sparta. Kick her off the bed.
That'll do, pig.
Oh,
Lois, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Simba, and take your comb and put it on her forehead.
Simba.
Show me the money.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I've had better.
Let's see. All right. And then I had another one. It's like,
I'm the click commander.
how can you go a few extra rounds in a day? I'm getting an Airbnb this weekend with my girlfriend, and we want to have fun on the trip. So any tips? And this person said, I eat a full clove of garlic and rub chapstick on the shaft. Can go for a good 4 to 5 times a day.
Whoa, what's a garlic? The garlic is to keep away vampires.
You need all that blood for rocking hard erections.
Finger guns. I wonder what they did. I wonder why that guy is all about the garlic.
I'm sure it's a joke.
Molly.
Molly.
Yeah.
I see that next one. Yes,
Yeah.
Molly will definitely get you in the mood.
Or you'd be like, is there cameras in this room? And be like freaked out.
Yeah. Oh, you're going around with like your cell phone camera pointed at anything that like glows to see if you see any reflection back at you.
I've been seeing that. I heard about that. I'm going to start using that at Airbnbs. I would say if you wanted to go full, like multiple rounds in a day.
I mean, if you're Airbnb with somebody, you're not having sex 4 or 5 times in a day.
You need an hour at a minimum between each session too.
Yeah. I mean, you're at the Airbnb to like do other stuff besides just like stay in the room, right?
Yeah. I would imagine you're actually out doing stuff.
Yeah. Like you save that time for like later on in the day when you're like done doing the vacation stuff.
So is that gonna like kill Airbnbs for people?
What?
Like
What?
all the cameras in them?
Oh, it's definitely a worry.
I mean, well, I still use Airbnb, but it's just...
I'm going to use one when I go to Disney, but I'm definitely going to check every fucking nook, cranny,
People hide
alarm
their-
clock.
People hide cameras because they got the little.
That's weird.
now.
You can get bedside alarm clocks with cameras in them.
They just don't transmit it. You have the SD card or whatever, so you can watch.
And
it later.
if you turn your flashlight on and you shine it, you can see the cameras inside of it.
Mhm.
So I'm going to start doing that shit. So, like, it's hard to see my camera right now, but if you shine a light on it, look how much easier it is to shine a light and see my camera on the screen up there.
I can see it.
Just gotta watch out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I see it.
Yep.
I mean, I could see it better with the light on it.
So, probably take some of those gas station pills.
Oh, horny goat weed.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Don't
bees.
those things give you like a heart attack?
The
Extends.
honeybees.
That's what you need for a few extra rounds, though.
I think Pit Viper went to a. You see that commercial where he went to a bike race and put extends in a water tank and gave it to the guy.
No.
I didn't see that one.
It's probably fake. I don't think you can do that.
Nah,
but,
that's illegal.
but he opened the packet of extends and dumped into a cup of water, gave it to the bike rider, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, guys," and took off. And they're like, pretty
my
sure it's
God.
drugging somebody.
Yeah.
He just starts lifting up.
Are they
He's
just
like riding a wheelie through the finish line.
they're just like caffeine pills, right?
Yeah.
Extends?
Yeah.
There's probably more than that in there
Yeah,
than caffeine. I mean, I can't just down coffee and like my dick is like rock hard.
it's something to do with like blood or opening up. It's like nitric
Capillaries.
oxide. Yeah, shit like that. It probably makes your heart beat faster and you die.
Yeah.
Have to buy a couple and test
Gave
it
me
out.
a gave
They
me
don't
a
work.
gave me a yeah, I was gonna say it gave me a white spot on my dick.
It don't work.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Have you guys ever taken penis
Do this
enlargement pills?
no.
I took them when I lived in Florida like 12 years ago.
They work a little bit or no?
No.
Huh. So Extends does have the active ingredient in Viagra. So there you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Rotten scoundrels stealing it all.
You want me to do a conspiracy one or another sexy
Sure.
one?
New conspiracy.
All right. So this says, deep within President Joe Biden's recently signed infrastructure bill is a passage that will require automakers to begin including a vehicle kill switch within the operating software of new cars.
I saw that.
The measure has been positioned as a safety tool to help prevent drunk driving, and by 2026, the kill switch will be mandated on every new car sold in the United
How does
States.
that stop drunk driving?
That's been a thing. Like OnStar can cut your car off.
yeah,
The
but how does
legislation is frightfully short on details. As per the documents, it's
How
known
do they do
the
your drunk
proposed safety
driving?
device will passively
blow
monitor the performance of a driver or motor vehicle to accurately identify whether that driver may be impaired.
Huh.
that's stupid?
But at the same time, they're saying that they could just manually hit a button and cut off people's cars.
If you're a bad driver and you're being passively monitored, then they could maybe flag you as being impaired and shut you down.
Yeah, because think of how many of the newer cars' safety systems tell you if you're going like inside and outside the lines, and they track like how fast your speed is and everything.
Everybody right now would be passively monitored driving in the snow. The snow's pulling you left to right. They'd all be fucking considered drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And, like-
wouldn't really work.
And like all the Tesla vehicles, like monitor every little thing you do because the self-driving factor.
I kind of want a
It'll
Tesla
probably
to
just be
drive
like
my ass around.
fluctuations in speed limit if you like go past a stop sign.
If you hit a pedestrian,
Yeah, because it'll probably have GPS signals and
Pretty
stuff
sure
too.
soon insurance companies are going to require all that data.
Well, they are because like
Like the
Progressive
little
has
chips and shit,
Progressive's been pushing it.
little chip things you put
You
in
know,
there
you
your
start running,
car.
you start speeding or you run some stop signs and shit.
You just see your rates actively
They'll just
going
go up, yeah.
You got real-time rates.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should copyright that. Progressive real-time rates.
it's cheaper.
You plug it in, and as you speed, you see your rate going up.
It's
like
like
a
a
taxi thing.
It's like a variable
Taxi
loan.
meter.
Yeah.
Variable loans have a lower rate, but they can go up on it at any time.
Oh, the
Maybe-
the AVPs.
Yeah, maybe it would be like a variable car insurance.
Trying to refile your car insurance.
Oh yeah, I got a 5-year adjustable.
I can't fuck up for 2 years, man.
I can't, man.
I can't drive this.
And then all the conspiracy people.
What are they saying?
Socialism.
Socialism, this is your peace, Project Insight, Imagine Rush Hour when they all command to accelerate into a wall at once.
Yeah, or like the Matrix. We're all living in a fucking Matrix. baby.
Looking forward to the day they decide when and where and how to take a dump because it'll take a load off my mind. You know, just
A 40-year-old wrote that.
Well,
we're,
I do.
we're close.
Yeah, we are close. Like Tesla could probably shut down a car.
These cussling governments run their lives because they're so afraid of death. You're all going to die. And then the other thing is like people read this and they're like, "Oh, that's a good idea.
No.
That's a real good idea."
I read that, and I'm like, that's terrible.
But there's people that read it and they're like, "Yeah, that'll help a lot of problems.
So
I think we do need that."
I mean, I'm with you, but you don't think this would help squander drunk driving?
It's like the thing where it's like, hey, you give us your internet history, everything, and we'll give you a higher credit score.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. The thing about it to me is like, how would you?
What you doing?
Is how you can test for drunk driving.
Yeah, how would they know?
Yeah, are they gonna put that in there?
Like, the idea is fine. But
All right, we
got
got this car. Chevy's got real-time smell sensors.
That's what I'm saying. How would you detect?
They'll
drunk
have a blower. They'll have a
Camera.
blowing
Selfie.
straw on there.
Because like they can,
Market it as a selfie camera for drivers.
it's the same thing as when a robber steals a car and OnStar can cut the car off and just have them just like slowly turn off.
See, and that's fine because OnStar, you have to call and control it, and it's your vehicle.
driver.
How would OnStar know what
driver dash cam?
Ooh, license plates would be?
But cops can access your OnStar, they can have you shut off.
Yeah, because
Shine a
OnStar's.
You need a fucking warrant to shut this bitch
I mean,
off.
they can do it now if they call it.
Yeah.
Imagine behind a drunk driver and just have OnStar cut the car
Yeah,
off.
because OnStar is the same thing as like LoJack.
You
Like
sign
it has
a
your
light
VIN
at
and
the
everything.
speedometer. It's a little camera in there.
Really?
Probably.
You put tape over it.
Just like there's at least 3 pixels on your TV that records you.
The guy
Really?
you got the guy
That's what that white pixel in my kid's room is.
I mean, the OnStar in my GMC is pretty good because it gives me a monthly diagnosis and tells me everything.
Oh, I hadn't even
On the
activated
truck.
mine.
What's it tell you?
It tells me like oil life, suspension, like lifespan on suspensions, tire pressure, everything.
Does it
Like
give
a
you
full diagnostics for the car truck?
mile per gallon and all
Yeah,
that
everything.
too?
That's pretty good.
cool.
That's cool. But what?
See, that's fine because
Well, I don't ever use it.
you can control when you have it and stuff, though.
Right.
Like, if you don't want to use it, you don't have to hit the button.
That's the same thing as a seatbelt, Tom.
Can you call OnStar and say I
Yeah.
need help finding directions to somewhere?
Yeah.
Just a seatbelt.
Can you do that
Yeah.
I ain't wearing no fucking
And
seatbelt.
if I've actually hit the 911 button before.
by accident?
Yeah. And
You ever done that on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, you do the SOS thing?
Yeah,
And
by
that's-
I had to turn SOS off because I called 911 too much.
You put it down in your cup holder just right, and it'll fucking call that bitch.
That's a felony.
I hung up real quick and they called back and I
Yeah.
they
They're
call back.
going
They'll
to
send cops out.
They will come and they will.
I had to
have
tell. I was like, no, I accidentally did it. And they're like, what is your name? All this. I was like,
Do I have to tell you?
Am I being arrested?
am I free to go? Just stay where you are. We'll send.
Oh, yeah,
The officer will be there.
Plead the fourth.
Am I being arrested right now?
Am I free to go on the phone call?
Well, I don't know. I think some of the police stuff's getting set back a little bit with this defund the police. I think they got set back a couple years.
How so?
Just like major cities and stuff. Like now they're like, oh, let's see. Some of the big people that are really pushing defund the police have their carjacked and stuff. So then they call the cops and they're like, we can't do nothing about it.
Well, they probably have a blacklist of people that they don't really want to help out.
No,
if
it's
they
like
call.
literally like you go in Chicago and it's like they're not arresting people in gang violence anymore. They're calling it just like a bar fight.
Yeah, I mean, how do you control the gang violence in Chicago?
More police.
Hobos just
Gentrified.
murdering people.
They need
Yeah.
tax money coming in. Like it's a very
Gentrified.
it's a pretty poor town.
Well, they had police and then they defunded it, so now it's even worse because it
Eminent
was
domain,
strained.
all the neighborhoods.
Why don't they just copy what happened in The Wire and just give them a section of town? And they can just do anything they want to in that area.
Yeah.
And
Well-
we won't do. You know what I'm saying?
When Giuliani came into New York, he went stricter with the police and crime started going down. Because he said, well, the police can kind of just do almost what they want to.
The mob tried to kill him. You know that?
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know the mob were liberals.
Well, it's like anything that fucks for money. Don't care who you are. I mean, I guess.
Don't fuck with the money. Yeah,
I'd like to know how the mob goes, like real time, how deep it still is.
Just watch Michael Franzese on YouTube.
All right.
It's a good channel.
Did you want to talk about this, Tyler?
It's something stupid. If you want to watch it real quick, it's funny. It's just 35 seconds.
Okay.
Do I need to hook it in?
I mean, it's fight noises.
I'll hook it in. Let me give me one sec. Oh, that's mute.
But yeah, the Michael Franzese guy, because he was a former mob guy and went to prison at the time and got out.
Is he?
And like,
Is he like an old school mob guy?
Yeah, like his dad tried to kill him when he got, because he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm in the mob.
Is they trying to kill him?
Yeah, that was the thing, and the cops were trying to get him to flip and shit. He has good stories.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Let's see what this is.
Just start punches.
The throw punch was always weird but funny. He made the sound.
That's a good one.
That was pretty funny. I like that.
What do you got, Thomas? You were going to pull up something, I think.
Shock for you, Master Potter.
Tyler likes. He thinks that she's cute.
Be honest. Do you think
So
someone?
tiny.
Do you think someone at least once in their life has masturbated for you?
That is.
No.
Masturbated for me or thinking
Like,
of
thought,
me?
probably thought
Like
about
thinking of you, like someone fapped thinking of you.
Like, goddamn.
It's just like,
I don't know, man. I mean,
yeah.
I know that girls thought there were certain girls that thought I was cute, so maybe, but I don't think so.
It's
don't think
tons
so.
have because I post not safe for work stuff. Let's see, quite a few. Yeah.
Maybe.
It was just random questions I saw just to kind of stoke the fire a little bit so, and have something to talk about if we were hitting a, you know.
Yeah, I mean, this is no room full of movie stars. Yeah. We're just average guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna say mine's probably no. I'm gonna go no.
I mean, you never know, dude.
Yeah, Chris.
Then again,
Might have somebody out there in Food Line that sees you and they're just like, damn.
Get me out of Food Line, bro.
dude, if you walk
I
like.
can't wait to go home
I
and
can see
masturbate.
where Tyler's talking about. You walk into Food Line with your hair pulled back. You got that top knot thing going. And you're just like going through. You're walking around with like 8 pounds of steak.
I don't know why I was just thinking of women masturbating to me. I mean, I've been to a couple gay weddings and they get handsy at them gay weddings.
Like imagine you go to Food Line and you grab one of the pepperoni sticks and you're just holding it like this and you're like,
You're like, there's a good.
I've never seen anybody hold a pepperoni stick like that.
No, like you grab the 3 pound meat
You
stick
should
and you just
wa-
hold it like this and you're like, and then you like roll it like that so you can read the label.
You should watch me grab a cucumber, bud.
Y'all
and
shop
then,
weird.
And then you're just like,
Y'all are fucking weird. You deep throat the cucumber, make sure it's good.
you just like grab a carrot and you just like smack it a few times on your hand.
I slap it against my face.
You put the big in your mouth and push your cheek.
Like, how sturdy is this carrot?
Yeah,
So it's like,
that's a good carrot.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. They don't even have meat at Food Line.
well, not now. We're in a snow crisis.
They had food. They had meat Saturday night.
They definitely got cucumbers.
They didn't have any ground beef.
They're like,
I bet you
What day?
if you go to the healthy section, I bet you all that shit's there.
They didn't have any chicken.
No, but they didn't have chicken Friday. Saturday night they did.
Oh,
What?
Like Saturday night, I went at like 7, 8 o'clock
Because
for
everybody had already panic bought.
Yeah, it was
There ain't
already
one-
restocked.
there
which
wasn't.
one did you go to?
The one at the Landis on.
not
So
a,
you went to the one that used to be Winn-Dixie.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
not a
That's
goddamn
indi-
pizza place
That's more
was
of an
open last
independent
night.
Food Line.
Motherfucker.
They're
Nobody
allowed-
was open
They're
yesterday,
allowed to
dude.
sell diet.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
That his Food Line is
The
actually-
Winn-Dixie one, yeah.
Yeah, it's more of an independent business
Okay.
because most of them don't have cherry.
Diet cherry sundrop.
Yeah,
Okay, that one has it all the time.
Yeah, that one does have it all
that's
the
the
time.
only one it does.
Weird.
Yep.
So it's like a franchise Food Lion,
The more you know.
or not? Or like
I don't know,
so
versus the one in China Grove that's
I
like
wish I had
trying
that
to be
sound.
upscale.
they sell sushi at that one.
Yeah.
I want to name this episode "Dobie has a sock." Just put this.
Dobby has a
face.
pink sock.
Dobie wants
Don't do it, Thomas. You'll get attacked for that.
No, it won't. We might get a couple clicks. We still
Yeah.
got that Brass Against episode that gets like a bunch of clicks.
Really?
Yeah, just cause the name. But they're expecting something else, and then they see us, and it's just like, get the fuck out of here.
Damn it. I've been Rick rolled.
Up in Van Boozled.
I've been tacked rolled.
Dobie wants a sock.
Well,
Just call it the Martin Luther King Jr. special.
Nobody's gonna click on that shit. No one gives a fuck about Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
I
We didn't even
do.
talk about it. No one gives a fuck about this guy anymore.
happy MLK Day.
No one gives a
everybody.
fuck about him anymore.
We're talking about it like right when no one's listening. So
It's more important now than it ever was.
No one gives a fuck. His family is trying to keep it going. No one gives a fuck about him.
Thomas
Bart-
Everyone thinks that like the guy that killed him is a white supremacist. No one gives a fuck about him.
Was he not a white
this is how
supremacist?
Thomas feels.
Well, even the family says that fucking dude didn't kill him. That it was the FBI and a government conspiracy
Well, that's
takeover.
probably true, but Bernie Sanders marched with him.
Yeah.
Like they were saying,
That's kind of cool.
like
He's a real G.
the family thinks that the deli shop under the place that he stayed, that dude set him up and hired a mobster assassin to come in and kill him.
That was straight racism.
I figured the people that killed him,
that
probably the
deli
ones
shop
that
owner was
sold-
like, this
sold
guy
him
come
the-
into
or
my
sold
fucking
him.
shop. He's a dead man.
the guy that sent him the
Gabagool.
letters that said, "Kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself."
I wonder if it was a suicide.
No,
No.
You think an outdoor seen by multiple people blasted by a gunshot, like a gun, was a
the
suicide?
most elaborate Rube Goldberg machine ever.
I mean,
He
he
has
may
a-
have been standing there just like.
He has a string hooked to the trigger.
I mean, you can
When
put
the door
a
across the way popped.
put a sawed off inside your lapel pocket or something, just like.
Jesus.
I'm pretty sure it was a rifle from afar.
Pretty sure it was a white guy that shot him in the head.
The same guy that shot Kennedy.
No, it wasn't.
Goddamn Oswald.
You got James Earl Gray Jones and Lee Harvey damn Oswald.
They're like, you want
James
to,
Earl,
James Earl Gray? James Earl Jones?
Darth Vader.
oh no, that guy was like Ray Edward Lewis. Or
Yeah,
some shit.
like James
you
Earl
build it.
Jones was like,
I like how he keeps his teeth. You ever seen him in like?
I am your father.
He keeps his teeth together.
Is that the guy that killed Oswald? James Earl Jones. He
Pull
walked
up a
he said,
pull up a picture
"Oswald!"
of James Earl Jones and tell me
Oswald.
his teeth aren't together when he talks.
I've seen him open his mouth.
I'm actually surprised he's still alive.
Why's he got a crown
Same.
on?
He's been around forever.
You're-
That's how he
thinking about this.
talks. That's how he talks.
Yeah, that's the guy who
He
killed
opens his
Oswald.
mouth.
He talks like that, man.
The guy that killed Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah.
Well, look
James
how-
Earl Gray T.
Look
His
at
young
his
pictures?
look at his young pictures. Like he's like portraying like a slavery type of
He
thing.
kind of looks like.
This
Oh,
should
never
be-
mind.
There's another one. The one that's bald headed.
That was his
Kunti Kinte.
well no what is it screen test for Coming to America.
He was old in that movie, wasn't
That was before.
he? He was born here, Thomas. I get you. That's his.
Is this Dave Chapelle?
I get you. Because he's bald headed does not mean he's Dave Chapelle.
I think James Chapelle did that same pose though.
He looks kind of like Dave Chapelle.
Is he choking himself? Is he into
I-
that?
I think that's more of a. They all look the same. Racist thing.
He does kind of look like Dave Chappelle. Look,
He looks a little bit
He
like.
looks a little bit, but it's probably the cigarette.
Nah.
It's the black and mild.
no, I'm not even looking at the black and mild. I'm looking at the
Is it because he's bald?
It's this right.
He
It's the
looks nothing
teeth.
like-
And then
It's those teeth
a
right
little
there.
bit the eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'll be the odd man. I don't think he looks like Dave Chappelle at all.
Now here's where we get into an argument.
We're not gonna get in an
we'll spend
argument.
We'll spend 30 minutes arguing. His eyes
We're not gonna
fucking
get in an
balls.
argument. This is fun.
Oh.
It's nothing fucking like James Earl Jones.
Well,
No.
it's kind of.
Oh wait. Let me bring.
Kind of. There is much more eyebrows
Bro.
on that on James Earl Jones.
That's close. They could be related, dude.
I mean, it's
It's
kind of close.
Tiny amount.
His
It's
head's way fatter.
Their noses both even swing to the same direction.
Nah, I can clearly tell the difference between both people.
Well, yeah, but
It's not like saying
Yeah, he's not the same.
But
if I saw that guy in Food Line, I'd be like,
Dave
Dave
Chappelle.
No, you wouldn't. That's
Look,
clearly not
look.
Dave Chappelle.
But
no,
look.
I wouldn't. But I'd be like, dude, they could be
You
related.
guys are psycho.
You don't think they? You
Hey,
don't.
pull up Jack Black and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
You don't
He
think-
said they're both the fucking same.
They do look similar.
You don't think they could be related?
Thomas, hang on, before you go away.
Oh, they're like cousins.
Before you pull up, let me take a picture of the screen and get a multiple asks.
Inception.
All right.
There you go. So find out. Could they be related?
They might be.
Put them on Ancestry. Yeah, Jack Black and Philip Seymour Hoffman. If you get the right picture of Jack Black, he looks kind of like him. You have to get the correct picture though. What the fuck is that shit? Hold on. Like that.
Okay, there's one. Let's go.
We talked about this once, didn't we?
At work, I think.
Let's see.
I see it a little bit in the chin in that one.
They're close.
The one where pull up the one where he had a beard.
This.
Yeah, go to him.
This sure makes me hurt.
Something like that.
I could ask this black guy that I bought something from.
You just gonna ask?
Ask a
some
black guy. These two black guys look the same.
Hey,
Yeah, do it.
Do you think Dave Chappelle and James Earl
Can't.
Jones?
It's racist as fuck.
I don't have the balls to do that.
Let me see.
Just tag Dave Chapelle.
Ask my
Be like,
dad.
"Bro,
He
like,
probably.
Your dad be like,
Like, you go to Twitter and tag Dave Chapelle. I'm like, hey, I found your dad.
Oh, I'll ask Josh Jones.
Does he
was,
have a dad?
I don't know. He never talks about him.
Just
He
tag
might.
and be like, dude, are you related? And he's like, oh, this is good. I got me another bit.
got me another bit.
Shit, I look like that N-word James Earl Jones.
Yeah, you got, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that would just like make a bit off it.
All right, so we have one.
Jack Black is the fucking thing.
We got one that says, yeah, they look similar.
Did you guys know the thing was Jewish?
Why? Why would that matter?
Why does that matter?
Just the thing.
Why is Jack Black shaved off the top of his head?
Because he's,
He did it from the quarantine thing.
It's
Yeah.
collaborating.
Man. So,
Yeah.
Who wanted Jack Black to be Kingpin? That's stupid.
He's too
Yeah.
short for Kingpin, right?
he wouldn't have the right. He would come across very
Did you guys
wrong.
know that the guy who played Kingpin also played Edgar in Men in Black?
Yes. He's a totally different weight size.
It's weird.
that's stupid.
See, this is why women.
They're not funny.
I'll agree with that. That wasn't very funny.
That was cringy.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Most of the shit they do is cringy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
you see this video that pop up and like they're like dressed like Santa Claus. They do a dance and it's like
trying to be funny.
and every comment's like cringe.
It's cringe.
It's corny.
like
as
the
fuck.
only women that are halfway into like comical are when they are actually like tomboys and similar to men and not trying to be
when
a
they have total
tryhard.
humor.
Yeah. But it comes in when it's natural and not just like, well, I
Like-
took a shit today and
So,
I.
I'm guessing that woman on G4 was talking to you.
Which one?
That Frost girl.
Which one?
The new G4.
No.
You guys didn't see that?
Well, I know. It came
G4
back.
is
I
still
know
around?
a G4 TV, but
Did you guys see that girl melt down?
No.
no, elaborate. Go.
Oh,
get
well,
some
Should
details.
we watch
You
it?
should watch it.
Okay.
I know they came back. It's an internet show now, right?
Right. You should.
All right. What am I typing in?
I know. I hadn't heard about this.
Really? G4 meltdown. She was definitely talking to Thomas.
Oh no.
Oh no. Was it like a women
this
are
is,
funny rant?
This is like a long
It wasn't a very long clip.
G4.
Go to
hates this.
YouTube and go like a thing that doesn't very long.
Also in Spider-Man, I didn't like that they made Jonah Jameson like Alex Jones.
Yeah, they really hardcored him as
Go down.
Alex Jones.
Maybe that one it? The 4-minute one? I don't know. Click
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She looks like someone that would have a
about Red
meltdown.
Dead Online.
Got a
So
fucking
the
septum
subreddit for Red
piercing,
Dead
too.
Online, I'm a
A
huge
lot of
Red
women
Dead
have that
Online
now.
player.
It's
I love
overplayed
Red
now,
Dead
like,
Redemption
yeah.
2.
used to be
I think
every
it's
girl does
probably
it.
my favorite game of all time. And right now, the Red Dead Online community are trying
Shut
to
up,
get this
Skip.
hashtag going called Save Red
It don't
Dead
make money
Online.
like
Is this
GTA
it?
5.
I don't know.
Polygon,
Maybe fast forward a little bit.
Was this the girl?
Game retention,
Yeah.
and we can actually scroll right
The
there.
game doesn't make the same amount of
But
money
I'm
as
here to
GTA
tell
5.
you,
Yeah.
and you're going to have to cut
Keep
this
going.
larger discussion about Red Dead Online and that we need to have.
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
victory
have all the
about
mods
game
and stuff
design
that
versus
GTA
immersive
has.
experience and
Of
compare
course,
the
they'd
Red
have
Dead
a girl
Online
on G4 that
multiplayer
looks like a
experience versus
fucking
the
elf.
solo
Plus
player
their
one.
ears are the
But
hair.
I actually
her-
want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online.
Is this it?
Women's
Sexism
right.
in gaming.
Hey,
Is
I
this
got
it?
one.
Joining G4.
This must be it, right?
Yeah, this is probably it.
There's one person that clapped.
This is not where I thought we were
I
going,
know,
but
you
I'm
didn't
here.
have
Is
no
that Danny
idea.
DeVito?
Listening. Yeah.
No, not him, but
Joining
on the
G4,
TV.
I was ecstatic to be part of something that
let's see.
I
When it pans back
grew
out.
up
I know it's
watching
not,
as a
but-
child. But every time G4
She's
is
dental
brought up
hygiene.
in various
The fuck she needs to
channels,
learn about
even in
doing.
this YouTube channel,
her teeth.
we have the chat in front of us. I can see you.
She's got tattoos, man.
Without
She's
a
edgy.
doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host. It's somehow
Talk to him, Frost!
it has somehow been
Is this the
expected
meltdown?
that you can
think
talk
so.
about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit
not
weird.
Wait,
a
why is she doing
compliment.
this?
Okay, wait. So I want to
You
say
need to keep listening.
okay.
What
this like
do you
her-
want
is
to
this
say
her-
right quick, though?
And
I was going to say that's not Danny DeVito.
That's Adam Sessler, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm
COVID
gonna say
safe, COVID safe.
okay. So she's talking about the fact that Olivia Munn used to be the.
Yeah, keep going.
Is this the first time she had like the spotlight on the show?
I don't know.
I mean, I will admit she isn't as bangable as Olivia Munn.
no.
Olivia Munn. Olivia Munn now is still like 10 times hotter than this chick.
But keep going.
Okay.
it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn.
Well,
did
bitch,
not
I could say the
exist to
same
be
thing
nice on
about
the eyes
men.
for you.
Hey,
That's why they were there, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lily Munn was there because she was eye candy.
Well,
Hey, she
I think
cooking, y'all.
G4 TV created
And
rape
that's
culture
just
by putting them on
obvious
there.
Sexism.
It's
You
not
don't
us.
need to explicitly
Yes,
objectify
G4
was
women or
sexism.
declare that
Yeah.
you hate
Why are you
women
working
to
for a
be
sexist?
sexist. Just go ahead and check out
She-
Thorne's latest meltdown
she
on Twitter
ate the
for
hot
some
dog
spark notes.
in one episode.
Now, here at X-Play, our reviews
Willingly.
are written
She's
and
she's
produced
reading
by
a cue card,
team
though.
of people.
No, she's
There
not.
are too many
She's not reading the
names for
prompter?
one
I doubt
person
it.
to shoulder the burden.
'Cause those
So
guys
we
have been
divide
like-
and conquer.
Yeah, they're like,
and when
what
we
the hell?
use language like we or I,
She's been-
that's the reviewer.
she's been practicing
That's
this in her
coming
room,
from
though.
the mouth and
She's waiting
experience
for the
of
chance to
reviewer
fire off.
reading that review. And that's not
I
to
like-
say that
I like her
Gerard, TBH,
points.
Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews.
But-
we absolutely
Yeah, they're
do.
both like,
But it will always be in varying
this is not the
degrees
time or the
and take a
place.
We never seen this at all
team behind
here.
us. That's why we're X-Play and not Adam Play. We have done the experiment and controlled for the variables.
That's
Adam
Okay,
will read a
God.
script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish
I understand
could turn
it.
the
I
camera
understand
around
it,
so
what
that you
she's
could see
saying.
the incredible team that
I
make
mean,
X-Play.
it's part of
Half
the being
our
on the
producers
internet.
and writers
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
women. Emily, Abby, Megan,
I mean, people
Joe,
still make fun
Jake,
of women's
Zipper,
rights.
Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're in our
They do.
DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow
that's why you
ruining
don't
your
feed the
current
trolls.
X-Play experience because you can't
Because this is just more
objectify me,
this is more
how you
ammo. They're like,
previously
Yeah,
demoralized
they're
me,
like, bring it on.
somehow
They're like,
less
this
qualified
really bothers
to
her.
speak
Keep
on
fucking with her.
something,
Yep.
but you can't
So now they're
quite put your
really
finger
going
on
to go
why,
hard.
even though I'm reading
Yeah.
the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part
Yeah.
of it. You're letting your unconscious biases
She doesn't have any problem
ruin
not
my day
calling out
and you're
G4 for
gatekeeping
writing
the
a script for
gaming
Olivia
space. So
Munn
maybe
eating hot
for
dogs.
2022, we be
Right.
Yeah.
nicer,
I mean, I'm
bit more
saying, like-
self-reflective,
Remember that
and
Maxim
we
cover where she had like
are
7 hot dogs
Yeah,
in
the
her mouth,
company is
too.
complicit that she's
Yeah.
working for.
But
Well,
she
the
probably
thing-
went along with it too. Like, I'm pretty sure Olivia Munn could have been like, "No, I'm not doing this."
This person should have built up her community a little bit
I'm
more
just saying-
instead of just like
Joining
flying out there.
G4 is that
G4
culture.
is the culture.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like going
Yeah.
being a woman and like joining Activision right
Dude,
now.
I get it.
And being surprised that
You have,
there's
I've seen so many videos where it's like women Twitch streamers, they get into a game like Call of Duty or something, like, "Hey guys, how you going? How you doing?" And they're all just like, "Oh, shut the fuck up! It's a woman! Oh, fucking shit! God damn! Just get the fuck out of here! Mute!"
yeah,
They're
because
like,
you
"Shut
can't say
the."
nothing.
And it's like no one wants you here. It's like she's like, "Hey guys, I'm a girl," and they're like, "No one fucking cares."
I guess that-
Someone's going to say something, and like
No one
there's a
fucking
chance
cares.
that it get recorded and used against you, even though it might not happen. But like, there's some women that do that just to do it.
Yep.
I know what she's saying, but I mean she's
yeah.
acting like women are the only one who get treated as eye candy. There are multiple news recordings, multiple YouTube videos of men being groped.
Have you seen Henry Cavill? There's like a whole series of clips, and I probably said his name wrong. I think it's
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah.
That's why I
But,
was
but
like,
it's okay because it's like women's like, "Oh, you can come home with me."
Yeah.
There
Like
are
comments and shit.
there Gaston from the Beauty and the Beast, like they have that character at Disney World, Disney parks,
Yeah.
and he's always like the hunky guy. And there was a video going around where a girl was like came up and groped him, and he was like he freaked out on her. He almost like cried and chopped her hand. He was like they made her leave the park. But I mean, women,
yeah, that's a no-no.
you could never do that as a man. You could never
Oh,
grab
yeah.
Beauty's
Yeah,
breast.
there's those videos where it's like a woman's trying so hard to get this guy to like kiss her and stuff, and he's like, "No, stop," and everyone's like, get it, queen, you got to get him." And then it's like, if a man did this, it'd be rape.
yeah, and it's that I get what she's saying, but
There's two sides to that coin.
I think guys, look, girls can get raped, which is worse, and guys can get raped too. But girls have like almost are powerless. I would consider her powerless against me, unfortunately. But I'm just saying, like, guys.
Okay, I know what you're saying.
You're sitting there saying
Yeah.
you have a 99% rape chance against her.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying because genetically you are built stronger than a woman.
Yeah. So
That's-
women.
That's a
what
lie.
you're-
That's a lie, Thomas.
Yeah,
What
you're-
school taught you that's a lie.
Your bones are more dense. I
There's
got you.
plenty of women that are way stronger than me, and they could fucking beat me up. I've seen Jim
1%,
That's
less than
equal-
1%.
I've
equal
seen
ground.
I've seen women like the gym women of TikTok, and I'm like, they are strong as fuck.
Like the girl that does like the, and then she like pauses.
Yeah,
and it's some other outfit, but it.
Yeah.
I think those.
I think she's funny.
I think the super hardcore gym women are ugly as fuck too, though.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just saying, like
it's
women.
good. It's good for them that they're strong and muscular, but it's not for
Well,
me.
that just goes for that where it's like she has tattoos. It's like she's not as hot as Olivia Munn.
She's not.
I'm just saying. I'm saying
Because she looks like she's trying really hard to be like, am I transgender? Am I gay? Or am I cosplaying? What
I
am I
thought
doing?
she was just like an '80s British girl.
women are women are predispositioned to like fail when it comes to defending themselves. So I know where they've have their downfalls.
Well, against men.
But like men, their downfalls, I think they're not getting raped by men and women predominantly like women are.
I don't know. I think some men are raping other men.
Some men are, but I'm saying like men,
happens.
we got a fucking crosshair on our back. Anything we say or do can be used against us in a court of law because we didn't fucking look at them right in the office space. Like, and then I don't think women have that going against them. They don't have that going against them.
Yeah, they just make like 10% less or something like that.
If that's even true.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. You think there's a wage disparity?
Well, I mean, Thomas.
When you average it out with
Thomas, I think a hairdresser should make the same as a CEO.
Okay.
Did you see the two guys that were sitting on those couches?
Yeah.
They're not Chads, right? They're not fucking Logan Paul. Those two guys that are on that couch. They don't have to worry about.
If I was Logan Paul, I would change my name to Logain.
Dude, those guys have to worry about so much.
Those guys don't have to worry about being like catcalled though.
Yeah, but they got to worry about
chat.
Those guys have to worry about every word that comes out of their mouth.
That's that's what they have to worry about, but they don't have the luxury of being hit on like she's complaining about.
But she probably still gets hit on.
She probably does.
She probably does.
I understand there's a point where you can't cross it. There's an ethics. You can't go beyond that and be like, I wonder what her tits look like. I wonder what it's like to fuck her. Or sitting
what are you
her
talking about?
She's mad that people
are thinking that.
They are like she's mad about the language in chat.
Oh,
she's mad about the language in chat.
Don't like it. Don't watch it. Peace.
Oh, we almost finished it. All right, we're not going to have the applause.
She compared herself to Olivia Munn.
Right.
So
she ain't got nothing on Olivia Munn. I'm sorry.
So she's like talking about the sex appeal of the show.
Didn't this just
comments
come back?
in chat?
Yeah.
It needed a few more episodes before they did this.
Go back to when it started.
It was probably, I think her big issue was that if she says the same thing that Adam says and it's not to public opinion, she gets flamed for.
And
Adam
he gets off easy.
And it's like, well, his opinion matters.
Who's Adam?
The guy on TV.
But Adam
he's
also
a big generalist.
Adam has like a tenure though.
Yes, he's been doing it for like 20 years.
Where she's like this new person. That's why I'm saying like she needs to build her community.
Yeah, any new person. Like when we used to watch it back in the day, when it had Blair Herter on there.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm like, who the fuck's this guy?
Yeah, we're like, who's this
I wanna
fucking
see
Joe?
Adam talk.
But it's like, but now Adam, he is literally 10 or 15 years deep in this community.
Yeah, he's like the top video game guy.
Yeah, so like when he says stuff, people are like, well, he's been around.
Yeah.
And so it's like, this bitch is like the new person.
It's like, who are you?
It's like,
so she was saying that because she's not hot like the last girl, she doesn't carry any weight.
No one respected Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
She was just hot.
But she's comparing herself to Olivia
She played
Munn.
games, didn't she?
She was there to look at, but she was not that good at games.
But they never had her do anything controversial like a review or anything that was like
she knew how to
public opinion.
She knew how to play games, but she was charismatic and she looked good. She
read-
knew how to talk.
They never had her do like anything that the guys did.
What about the other girl?
She was the co-host.
She did. Morgan Webb.
Yeah.
She was on equal ground with Adam.
Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
because she was the redhead, right?
Yeah, Manjaw.
Yeah.
What'd she say about Olivia Munn?
And then the Mexican or whatever Islamic chick that did the game breaks or whatever, she was hot too.
Yeah.
If you think about
And
it.
then he had the Playboy girl that came on the show, Sarah.
Underwood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
now
so,
go down now.
okay.
Bring up Sarah.
I can see. Hold on. Let's see. This used to be.
Every girl was like.
No, I don't
Easy on
want
the
her
eyes.
age. She
Probably
ain't.
have to spell Sarah
She ain't
with an
52
H.
years old.
There you are. There she is.
Yeah, it's like. Hold on. Let me find a good one. Where's a good one? I mean, that's like normal.
Just search G4.
She never has a bra on.
Never.
No.
Never.
There you go. That's still.
She knows what her nipple.
That's,
She knows her nipples are good for her image.
That's 2018. But yeah, she was a host on G4.
I mean,
This is about what
I
she
don't-
looked like when she was on the show.
so are pretty girls not supposed to be able to
Yeah,
play
that's
games
Paris
or
Hilton.
something?
That ain't Paris Hilton.
Well, the thing is that they never had an like
Now it's like
every girl they
Paris
hired
Hilton
on the
looks just
network
like Sarah
was
Underwood.
overly attractive. They never had a like that girl. Was,
So the not as pretty girls are like pissed.
So you're telling me that's not Paris Hilton?
No.
no, it's not.
Pull up a picture of Paris Hilton.
Dude, no. Like, I'm bad with faces, but that is.
Wait, you think that's Paris Hilton?
that is
looks
not,
a lot like
that
her.
is not. No, that looks.
We got to see some of her younger
That
shots.
is, no, that this is Paris Hilton now.
Yeah, you were showing me a picture of Sarah Underwood in 2016.
Dang, she didn't become a crack whore like I thought.
No, see, look.
Oh,
see,
she's
look.
still really rich.
No, I'm just saying.
That is
like,
not Paris Hilton, dude.
I've seen a video of Paris Hilton before.
That
and,
is not Paris Hilton. Her chest is nowhere near as big.
Good for
I'm
her.
sorry.
She's aging well.
See?
I figured she'd
Man,
be.
she looks
real-
alright. She looks pretty-
I thought she'd be wrinkly at this time.
No, I think that's Nicole Richie. That's wrinkly.
Yeah, Nicole Richie kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. Paris Hilton she's still got her form.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing like her. Paris Hilton, see, she's got more of a direct nose. She's got more of the model features.
She looks more like Sophie Turner.
Says the
Yes.
guy that thinks
Wait,
fucking
See,
what's
look,
his name
she's-
looks like.
See, look, her face is more. Her face is more Jennifer
She has
Aniston.
she has the button nose. It's the
Yeah.
point.
She's more Jennifer Aniston look than Paris Hilton look, but she doesn't look like Jennifer Aniston either. She just has that like facial, like right there. See, look,
That's Paris Hilton.
that is not Paris
No,
Hilton.
oh, that's Paris Hilton.
Anyway, I think we're proving the point of the video the girl was saying.
I think so a little bit.
I think we're just.
It's like 50-50.
But then it's like she's pulling.
Like there's
that-
some points, but it's like, dude, why are you blaming all the people when the network
Is like
had the culture?
allowing it and
The
started
network,
the culture.
the network pushed it.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
back.
sex sells. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
that's the whole thing.
that was back what in like 2008,
10,
2006.
yeah, from like 6 to 12.
So that was before like edgy, short haircut, normal looking people. That was before like you look at Victoria's Secret and it's got people that are 200 pounds in it.
Dude, I've seen
That
this,
was before
this
all
girl
that.
just looks like every punk girl in the 80s.
Yeah, but
She
that
just-
wasn't what was on TV back then. Like literally today, if you look at a magazine, there's like average size models in there and stuff,
don't know.
and
I
there's
don't-
nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't look at magazines.
Well, I'm just saying like advertisements and stuff. It shows like the model person, and then it shows like the average woman.
I don't know, like,
which is
there's-
like 160, 180, 200
Those,
pounds.
Sports
average.
Illustrated body issue, they don't use offensive linemen.
They use Prince Fielder though.
They could easily
Prince
use
Fielder, wasn't he ripped though? Oh, he wasn't.
They could easily use offensive linemen though. Just have their belly just hang over their junk.
Prince.
I'm just saying.
Like, just
The
for
body
a sumo
issue.
wrestler, yeah.
I understand what she's saying, but at the same time, she hasn't been in the field long enough to, like, she might have.
Like you said, you don't have
I mean,
to-
he's pretty yoked.
he's big size, but
But
like
he's not, like,
ripped.
No, he's not really ripped. He's got more like the HGH thing going on.
Yeah. But like, she probably has her Instagram and following, her 100,000, 200,000 followers. She probably has a small like orbit and everything, but she doesn't have the longevity that she needs to bring up this type of
And it's
comment.
probably a bunch of people our age who are watching it again because we watched it when it was on the TV.
And we could give
and
two
we're like,
shits.
who the fuck is this? I want to hear the old people.
Yeah,
But
like
they're
it-
on the network still.
Like if someone that's like
Yeah.
18 is watching this,
They're
then
probably
they're like,
fine.
"Oh yeah, I'm fired up about this. That's cool." But at the same time, they're not going to be watching this because it's like
people our age are more susceptible to be like eye rolling at this. They're like, "Oh, get over it."
it's like talk about talk about the games. Like,
yeah,
like
we just want to, we're not here for social justice on this. We want to hear
yeah,
game reviews.
yeah. Like we're 10 years past that. We're just like, it's life. Get the fuck over it. Like it happens.
In some instances, yeah.
It happens to you. Like you're gonna go to the grocery store and a
This is
gay
great.
guy's gonna be like, "Let me see your dick," and you're just gonna be like, "Well, I just got objectified, but I guess I could get my groceries now."
You should look up best of Attack of the G4 best of Attack of the Show best of Olivia Munn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Apparently,
I think that would prove my point that it's on the network for sexualizing her.
apparently the backlash for the Frost rant is pretty disastrous.
Oh yeah.
Because she. Yeah, she was there for. She was good at talking. She was a co-host.
All right, fast forward a little bit till it starts happening.
See, she was a co-host because that guy was the main gamer dude,
Yeah, Kevin.
and she was doing modeling.
You hear all the cat calling in the background.
Because it was a show for guys. This came out also when like the Man Show and stuff was out.
And this was trying to be like, yeah.
This was appealing to male gamers.
That would not be nice.
Because back then the stigma was only guys and boys play video games.
This is when girls got into chat. Everyone's like, oh, it's a girl. Send her friend request.
Yeah.
You want to fuck?
And now girls get into chat and everybody's like,
Hey,
log the fuck off.
Hardwick.
Trying to crush a watermelon.
Just stick it on him. Just stick it to him.
I probably have way more than that right now. Oh, there's $1. What else I got in here? Like, got $1 and there. What are you doing? More, a couple dollars.
What the heck? You wanted the size 2 feet?
She had change in her coin purse.
I mean, none of this is really like. They didn't show any of that stuff.
No,
They're not showing any of her cleavage or anything. I mean, that's like fuck guys, right?
No, this was the clip that did it.
Now, this is not a regulation. Move this out of the way. This is
The hot dog scene is what did it.
Don't worry about that.
You're kidding, right? Hold on. I don't want to bite off this sterling
That's
bond.
not going to be the correct writing.
This was
They knew. Oh,
Keep forward motion. That's
She was pretty far that thing too.
But that's not us.
that was the network. And then they did the she wanted to be Wonder Woman so bad. Are they not gonna show it? That was just a thumbnail? Fuck you.
She's not gonna pull the draw of Wonder Woman.
Now the Gal Gadot gets.
So what?
I said sorry. I
What do you
burped.
do? Oh,
Alright.
It just says there's. I'm trying to find it, but it says the TV's Frost rant was disastrous.
I'm sure. Because it's people our age that are watching it going, shut the fuck up.
People's
Get on about your life. Move on. It's life.
Oh, so is G4 still owned by the Sci-Fi Network?
I don't think G4 is a thing anymore.
Oh,
I think this is like just a web series that like Adam made.
but
That's why they
maybe
call it what,
owned by
X-Play?
Sci-Fi?
no, it's a full channel on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah,
They have a schedule.
Because
and
remember,
stuff.
it used to be a real channel, I guess.
It was it's not like a. It's
Like,
a
Yeah, it
YouTube
used to be a
channel.
network
like back
channel.
in 2008
Yeah.
when people had DirecTV.
It was a full-on channel. This one, they have times where you can tune in to their channel on YouTube and
I
watch
think,
shows.
I think that channel became Sci-Fi Network.
The Sci-Fi was at the same time.
Yeah,
If you're
Sci-Fi
on-
was different.
Oh,
if
That was back when it was Sci-Fi was spelled with a Y.
yeah, SYFI.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It may have been like a sub company.
Who owns Sci-Fi then? Who?
It's all
took over
Viacom,
something.
right?
Like Viacom owns everybody,
Viacom.
dude.
Whatever. I missed the El Rey Network.
Like it was like G4 TV was out with Fuse TV. Remember
Yeah.
Fuse?
Yep.
The music one.
When you could like listen to
Metal and shit.
emo and
It
shit.
was right there with MTV.
Yeah, it was like the alt version of MTV.
Yeah.
But that was when MTV was transitioning into
TV shows.
yeah, the real life and stuff. Is that what it was called?
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, all that shit.
Jersey Shore
Genteel
and
Laundry.
stuff. Yeah.
Grenade
like
whistle.
reality TV.
Grenade whistle.
Real world. All that shit.
Yeah, real. That's what. What did I say? Real life.
Yeah. But no, but
we all live in
the G4 thing, it's like it's actually
was
like
close.
a legit new channel. It's just on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, that's the place to make it because I mean, most
And
people
I
watch
don't
their.
watch Dish anymore.
And they have a weekly schedule, so you know at 1 o'clock you can tune in for a new episode of.
Yeah.
I think it's like twice a week. I think for each episode. It's not.
Makes
It's not like
sense.
every day like it used to.
And
be.
then you can catch it if you miss it
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about Royals. We
A
talked
lot.
about Vanderbilts. We talked about Frost and Olivia Munn eating a hot dog and
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton a
That's
little bit.
American royalty.
And Dave Chapelle and James Earl Jones.
James
My-
Earl Gray Jones.
My brother said they look identical.
You got to put that out there.
That should be your
Upload.
upload that.
Yeah, we'll just be dinged as racist right off that.
It's not
That's
racist.
not racist.
It's racist if you're like, yeah, they both look like
You're like,
Harambe or some shit.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
little racist.
No, it's
No, you're
no,
comparing two people. It's like
No,
saying
Thomas is right. If you put James Earl Jones and Harambe and be like, do these look the same?
That's
Yeah,
racist.
But if
I'm
you
pretty sure we're playing to the stereotype that all black people look the same.
Yeah, if you
so you
compare-
put two pictures of bald black guys next to each other, it's like they look like Dave Chapelle.
It's-
it's playing into the stereotype that
Yeah.
white people do to black people.
For it not to be racist, you'd have to compare a white guy and a black guy.
That is
together.
not being racist.
That's not that.
Why does it matter? What if you're colorblind?
Yeah, what's the difference of saying that? No, you still see white and black, but like it's like saying the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer and Will Ferrell are the same. They
Yeah,
look the
That's
same.
the thing. They are.
That's the thing.
Okay, so what's the difference?
You could probably find a black guy that looks just
No,
like him.
you're making it racist.
Yeah, you are.
You're
Other
making
people-
you're
other-
making it
I don't know.
racist.
Other people
See
make
the
it racist.
culture is making you think it's racist, but you're just like, do these two people look the same? Yes
I
or
say
no?
we put it out there and find out.
I'm amazed that
We'll let the
I'll put it.
I'm
Fucking, if you
amazed-
want, I'll put it out there.
I'm amazed that you.
It don't bother me.
No, I'm not. I'm just amazed that you guys don't see that comparing two black guys and be like, these guys look identical.
It's not racist.
Two black guys can look the same.
They
It not
can.
be a racial remark.
But
now,
then
if they're
I
two
don't-
totally fucking different looking people, and you say, yeah, they look the
Oh,
same.
this is Will Smith and this is Prince Fielder. Look how they're the same. Maybe it's racist.
So then it's racist to compare a black guy and a
think-
white guy together.
No, it's
Really?
not. If they look
no.
the same, then they
I
look the
think
same.
It's
Well,
racist if you have
I thought you
ill.
just said that.
It's
No.
racist
Ill
if you have
intentions.
ill intentions.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
It's
gonna-
like saying Harambe and a black guy look the same.
Yeah,
that's
that's
racist.
racist.
But I just said you can find someone that looks like the drummer as a black guy, and you were like, "That's racist."
What?
I just said you were.
No. I didn't mean it that way then. If I said that, then I didn't mean that. It's not racist to compare a white guy to a black guy as long as they actually do look similar.
Yeah.
Now, if you're like saying this animal looks like this person,
Yeah, that's a
that could be
problem.
racist.
But then,
But if
About
you're
the
just saying,
whoa, I've seen women compared to horse face though.
I mean,
yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Okay, as long okay,
Guilty.
But but Harambe to a black guy probably is racist because
yes,
It's black.
I understand.
I've seen because you call a black person an ape, that's racist.
Yeah, and I understand what you guys are saying, but you know.
But if a black guy looks like
Okay,
a,
You
a
know,
bird,
every
yes.
time,
The cul-
everybody's going to be like, this is racist to say this black guy looks
Yes.
like this black guy. We just have to call a spade a spade.
he's not racist.
Don't say a spade. Don't say a black guy looks like a spade.
Yeah,
didn't.
that's
I didn't.
racist.
I didn't.
You just said let's call a spade.
I
a
didn't
spade.
say.
You just spade a spade.
Why don't you
There's
call it a
nothing-
shovel? Why
there's
did you say a
nothing wrong- just
shovel?
say
Nothing
Just-
wrong with spade.
Just say the
Nothing
N
wrong
word.
with spade.
Just say the N word. Just say
Nothing wrong with spade.
What did you?
Just say the N word. Just
It's not even that. That's not even similar. Now y'all are flipping stuff on me.
This is the culture coming for you, Tyler.
That's what'll happen with the post on Instagram.
calf?
Yeah, it's because we're not black.
Kaffir.
If a black person said, "Hey, these two guys look the same," and it's two black people, then no one bats an eye. But if
white
one of
guys
us
say it-
says, "Hey, I think these two people look the same," what does everyone else think? It's like,
It's gonna
Now
come-
you're getting it.
That's what.
yeah, I know the culture sucks ass, but I'm not being racist. I legitimately think they looked similar.
I guess I
every
just-
white person says that.
I
Tom.
guess I'm just saying what's gonna
yeah,
happen.
I understand what the culture is going to say.
The optics.
I
like-
mean, you can say you're not racist all day, but everybody's
Yeah,
gonna call you racist.
I know what you're saying too, but to me, I don't give a fuck because I know I'm not. The post shouldn't get taken down because I know we're not racist.
should.
It
get taken-
could. It actually could on Instagram.
Look,
it could get
as long
taken
as
down.
you don't have racist undertones, you're good.
Yeah, don't say, "Don't these monkeys look similar?"
Yeah, that would be
Just put.
that's
Just,
racist.
just put like.
You don't even.
Is James Earl Jones and Dave Chapelle related?
Could they be
And,
related?
and just
I
show
don't
those
know.
two pictures, and that's
Yeah.
That's okay way to do it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put that.
There you go.
just do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Could they be related?
Yeah, I'm going to do both.
Flag.
Yeah, got your armchair keyboard warriors coming out of the
Yeah.
woodwork, man.
As soon as you post it, done. If a white person posts a picture of a black person, it's instantly flagged.
Man, you're putting them high hopes that someone's going to even see it.
You own that picture? You own that picture as a white guy?
I don't even think people are even going to see the post
Two people.
to report it. It's got
See it to
You
report
can
it.
promote it.
It's got to
I'm
be.
not paying no more money.
It's got to be visible to get reported. Hey, that video got a lot of views.
Wait, the YouTube video?
No, I didn't promote that, but the Instagram one, it got a lot of views.
I didn't know if it pushed people to our YouTube page. I didn't.
We
know
got
if-
one more subscriber.
I just didn't know if you saw an uptick in viewership.
Now, could that be that, or could that be our video chats?
I don't know. Probably
People
the
don't
video
like
chats.
us for some reason.
I was right up front.
We're not famous.
I should have
True.
just kept saying we're offensive like I did in the beginning. I was like, if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. And I feel like we'd probably find a niche of people that
That's
are
the
like,
thing.
offensive.
I think if we're gonna be offensive, we have to be full tilt offensive, but not racist. But like
Jail time, baby.
I was prepping myself. I was on the tip of my tongue.
Spade is a spade.
Did y'all catch that Nickelodeon broadcast?
Well, that was close. That's past close. That was
It's
it.
like me and Taylor were watching the Swap Shop TV show on Netflix.
Did they change their knickers?
No, but they have a show. There's a company with Kiker is their name. I was like, they're towing dangerous line, and she actually laughed at that.
There you go. Make your wife just laugh
Yeah,
when you
there
can.
go.
It's very
Take it when you can.
It's hard to make. She's annoyed with me a lot.
You go. That's one.
That's the longest active streak around the NFL. And making his NFL debut and pushing the extra point wide right is Chris Nagar.
What do you got for everybody, Chris?
Chris Nagar.
I think, what we're going at. Comparing two black people, if they look the same, isn't racist.
Hey, and it's on MLK Day. Look at that.
Boom.
We ended racism.
Wait. Did we just judge Dave Chapelle by his skin color?
No, we judged him by his
Or
attributes.
the content of his
yeah.
character?
His character.
His skin
I
color,
think we
100%.
We use his features against another black man's features.
Yeah, I think we actually just went against MLK's teachings.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Y'all were seeing it a little bit at a time. Y'all
No,
were
I
just
know what the culture deems, but I know
walking you into it. That's all.
I know in my eyes what I saw when I put them together. It wasn't. There's two black guys. I was like, hey, they kind of look
Your
the same.
eyes are always different than the other three in the room.
My
Thomas.
eyes also
we gotta
saw
be
it.
honest.
And you
Chris
saw
saw
it
it.
too. And
What?
Alex is the only one that didn't see it.
I saw the similarities.
Right? And
I
Alex
just-
is just
I
like,
just-
you guys are racist.
I just said it was. Well, he never said that. He said they do not look similar. That's all he said.
Yeah, he went straight to Jack Black.
When I was a Jack Black.
Oh,
and
let's
Phil
just
Seymour
compare a white guy to a white guy. Jack Black to fucking Sean Connery. They gotta look. They are similar if they're white.
Hoffman. You could probably say two bald white guys are similar looking. Because
Yeah,
hair
'cause
does make a big difference.
You
to the
can
person
compare
appearance.
some beluga whales to some bald white guys. That's not racist. Oh,
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
what do you got it for everybody, Thomas?
Man. I think we just brought down some of the barriers of racism.
Bridging the gap.
Because that wasn't the first thing that I saw. I saw, the teeth, the eyes, facial features.
When they hung those
The
black
white parts of the body.
when they hung those black boys back in the day, they were bridging a gap. They were ending racism. You
No.
can't have racism if the problem's not there.
I'm going to agree with
Not
you.
a problem.
You can't have racism if there's nothing to be racist against.
That's all they were doing. They were bridging a gap.
I think they called that cleansing.
Okay, Hitler.
All right. When I said it'd be offensive, we should go full tilt. I mean, just like fucking.
Yeah, hey, Tyler's over here
I'm
going
making a
full
weird.
KKK.
I'm making a weird analogy to Thomas. That's all I'm doing.
Hellfire, brimstone.
You
what
said
are
it,
you
not
over
me,
here?
sir.
Clutch Clan.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
to burn upside down lowercase t's in people's yards.
Sometimes you just have to make analogies for people to understand.
It's like, see, the people back in the day, they thought they were
Yeah, beat
getting,
'em.
they thought they were having crosses burned in their yards as a sign of hate, but really they were just trying to warm them. And what better way to warm someone's heart than to start a fire?
In the deep south when it's like 80 degrees outside.
Yep. It's 80 degrees, but these
Who,
white
do-
people
who
are
doesn't
burning
like
crosses in our
who
yards.
doesn't like a good bonfire? It was a very impromptu bonfire, and they were wearing masks and hoods so that they didn't feel the heat off the fire.
Why did they burn crosses anyway?
I don't understand that either.
Because black people are also Christians.
God don't want you here.
The thing is, this is gonna sound racist. Like,
Oh, you fucking racist.
can you imagine like the sight of a giant cross on fire? Like
Scary.
take away all the
I've done it before.
negativity
Yeah.
that goes with a burning cross.
Like
done
Tyler's
that
burning across
But like a
apparently.
huge fucking cross that's on fire. The image like at nighttime too.
That's like equivalent to us like putting a bag of burning poop at someone's door now.
Okay, so I burned a cross and I scared a black kid.
What the hell, man?
Why weren't
doing?
we talking about this?
Tyler's
All right.
went full right. Tyler's like full Trumper now,
I didn't
apparently.
mean to. My brother had some of his friends over when he was probably 13, and me and my brother-in-law snuck over there because we were right down the road.
Okay.
We quickly built a cross out of 2x4s, doused it in gas, and stuck it in the ground and lit it on fire outside of the window. I didn't know it, but my brother had one of his black friends over. Well, the parents got involved. My parents looked racist, and it looked like an attack, a personal attack on the one and only black kid at the sleepover.
Yeah,
bad
I mean,
optics.
just a little bit.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It scared all of them. But it scared the hell out of him.
It scared him the most.
Yeah. And the parents were pissed, rightfully so.
They probably,
We were just
they might
trying
have
to-
seen one back in the day.
I don't know why, but we, like you said, it's a scary image. And like we thought in the moment, like, let's fucking build a cross and light it on fire.
I would like to see the shit that your parents ate in that conversation.
Oh, I'm sure they fucking ate fucking face big time, man. I don't know how you dig yourself out of that.
You don't.
Especially my dad.
There's a family in China Grove somewhere that's like, your parents are racist as fuck.
I mean,
did that black kid ever come back over?
No, my mom and dad my brother never had a black kid over after that.
I mean, what do you think?
You were whitelisted.
Yeah.
Whites only.
It was a huge mistake. But I burned a cross.
I think did you learn a lesson?
Yeah. I'll never burn one again
There
unless
you
it's
go.
for a movie. Witches burn on crosses.
Yeah.
No, they burned to stakes.
Yeah, they burned to stakes.
Jesus
That's
hung
true.
on a cross.
Jesus hung on a cross.
A
What
bunch,
do you
of
got?
people, a bunch of people got crucified.
What do you got for everybody, Thomas?
Alex.
Alex?
A bunch of people got crucified.
Yeah.
They did. The whole fucking, all of the disciples pretty much did.
So one of them
Some
got
of them.
hung upside down.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be upright like Jesus.
I guess.
That was why. He was.
That's weird. It's like,
He
Can you
didn't
imagine
just-
living your whole life knowing you're going to die?
Yeah, he was like, I can't wait. He couldn't wait for the day to
Yes.
be hung.
It was like opposite from Simba. Simba's like, I can't wait to be king.
Yep.
And Jesus is like, I can't wait to be crucified and get stabbed in the ribs.
Yeah, all
All
of
right,
his
what do you-
disciples.
I mean,
were
I
the
guess
same.
if you know you're going to, like,
Yeah.
come back or whatever.
He's gonna. He ascended.
He lived like he was dying.
All right,
Okay,
Garth
country
Brooks.
singer.
You think Jesus had a country
Wait a
accent?
second.
Come here, Paul.
That's racist to think that Garth Brooks sang that song.
I don't know.
All white guys
Look,
out
look.
are singing and being
I don't-
country.
I hate country, so
the
I'm just
second
gonna say
best.
all
The
Garth
second
Brooks.
best is Tim McGraw.
Was it Tim McGraw?
Tim
Yeah.
McGraw.
I wish
Fucking-
goddamn. I hate country.
That's
I hate it
racist.
too.
Hey,
Country music
on
can
Bo
suck
Nam
dick.
Bo Man Chew.
I haven't done this.
Country
in a while.
music's so bad.
rap's better than country.
That's probably what Jesus
Rap
listened
is better than country.
to. Jesus listened to Punjab music.
Well, thanks for listening to TACT Lab, everybody. We'll be back next week for all your pleasure and enjoyment. If you are listening to us all audio only, check out the video on YouTube. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that cool stuff.
Just be careful out there this week.
We appreciate it. You can also check out our extra content on TikTok. We're on Instagram. What's up, Alex?
Next time you're at Food Line and see a bald black guy, just walk up and say you look like Dave Chapelle.
Dave Chapelle.
Actually, there is one that works in the deli. I talked to him to order chicken.
The one at China in Landis?
No, the one in. Maybe he works at both. Boom.
There's a skinny black guy that he does have features like another black
Call
man.
him Dave next time.
No, I will
What's
not.
up, Chappelle?
Yeah.
No, I won't.
Yeah, so,
Anyway.
give us a like, give us a follow. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Fuck Facebook. But we're on there.
Meta. You can't say meta now.
Oh, yeah, it's meta. If you want to reach out to us personally, instead of leaving a comment, but you should leave a comment, you can email us at tactlabpod@gmail.com. That's TACTLABPOD@gmail.com. We appreciate the 2 or 3 people that still listen after
2 years.
this long journey. We're almost at episode 100, and we might do something fancy.
Might quit. Who knows?
We might do 100 by it ain't fucking working.
It ain't fun anymore.
We'll just fold it up.